we do always rise and give honor to the Most High Yah. His son, Yeshua, the true Messiah, always to all of y'all divine preachers in every place, preaching, teaching, living Yah's divine word. Always to beloved ministers that labor in this part of Enquire, whom we're not ashamed to call brethren. Kodesh, greeting to them their respective places. Always to those that are watching in by way of live internet, to the dispersed, to the scattered, to the Jews first, and also to the Gentile. Kodesh, greetings to them their respective places. As we often say last, never least, to the way of Yah synagogue. Pop on to you all in your respective places. Once again, from TV, internet, radio, wherever our voice can be heard, wherever we can be seen. Before we came on, had nothing come on. When we go off, absolutely nothing else coming on. They're not teaching Kodesh, living a clean, sanctified life. The people ain't in nothing, and they hadn't heard nothing. This is an attempt to collect the debt. Whatever you hypocrite, false pretend, backbite, mumbling, grumble against will be used in that collection of a debt. These messages are always recorded for quality assurance and make sure no side deals get cut with nobody. But everybody got to come in, brother. Ready?
Out the door.
Straight, narrow path. Give me that 10th chapter of the book of Romans at verse 1. Only because I love it.
Amen.
I love it because they're talking to the people of God.
Amen.
If I turn that heat up just another little smidgen. Just a smidgen. Thank the Lord. All right, this is Romans chapter 10 and verse 1. Listen to the book.
Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
For I do what?
Bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
What happened, son?
For they, being ignorant of God's righteousness,
And doing what?
going about to establish their own
And
righteousness,
have did what?
not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God.
This is important for us. A lot of times we go and we do things and we don't consider what God declared to be right. And we don't declare what God, and we don't acknowledge what God declared to be right. We're going to find ourselves doing something wrong. That's why it's important. You can have a zeal. We talked about an enthusiasm. You can have something about you that can show that there's a clear evidence sign. But if it's not according to God's word, then you're going to be ignorant. And that means you're going to wind up erring. That's why we're here. Y'all hear me?
Amen.
That's why we're here. He even talked about them, how they do always err. And my ways have they not known. Isn't that right? So you look at when Paul came on the scene, all he was repeating what the law said. When God said, the day you hear my voice, what he told them to do? As in the what? He taught about one particular time when they did it. What was specific about that time? What was the number on that? What was the number? 10 times. 10 times he said they had proved him. 10 times God said they had tested him. And God said that was it for him. He swore they weren't getting in. So he said, so I swore in my wrath they should not enter into my rest. Isn't that right? Although we find that the works were finished from the beginning. Isn't that right? We talk about the eternal rest. They went to enter into a natural place. And that's what we sit down to consider. Now, for us, we got to go back down in order to depart to get to where he at. That's our luncheon pad. Y'all saw in the news today, the guy from Virgin Records, his little helicopter / plane crash. I'm not surprised. Y'all didn't see that? Oh, the space travel plane, $500 million. Oh, that nigga crashed today. He didn't crash, a plane crashed. Pilot died. Other one, they don't know he going to survive or not. He got something supposed to be going out of space. Why is it shooting across the other state? It should have been going up, not across. But that's what happens when you try to go seek God. It ain't the way he told you to come in. Ain't that right? I don't believe these people went nowhere. And if they have, I still don't believe it. They can fly me up there and sure tell me I don't believe it. Cause I don't believe you got no, I don't believe you got no business up here. You can take me back. I don't believe you, liar. That's what I tell while I'm walking around the moon eating cheese. Give me a, hold on, let me get a little bit and put on my cracker. You're done lying, now take me back. I don't believe nothing these hypocrites say. All these folks to my ISIS, all these folks done jumped up all of a sudden, all these Americans flying on here, join, I want to go join ISIS. All of them white anyway. White folks just do stuff to be doing stuff. Ain't that right? Go fly, go on YouTube. How you connect with ISIS and you can't find them? How an American go on the internet and sign up to go to ISIS and you can't find them? These niggas here ain't got to look. At some point, somebody got to realize somebody lying. I hear them American citizens, I can go on their Facebook page and tell them I want to join. They don't do no kind of interviewing. They don't do no kind of screening. They going to let me fly over here and I just join ISIS. Then I'm sitting out here shooting videos of myself with guns. I am with ISIS. I don't believe in America looking for them. We got planes flying and we can't get them. They went and dropped some supplies out to the curb. They ain't want to tell y'all about it. Them dumb niggas dropped out and ISIS got them. They so stupid. They ain't tell y'all that, did they? Oh, they were just running their mouth how they done dropped all them loads of supplies off. Dropped them right in ISIS' hand. ISIS made video talking about thank you for these weapons and food and medicine. They so done and stupid. They gonna talk about, well, we will acknowledge that possibly one of them dropped it in their hand. They idiots. All of them are idiots. The United States is an idiot. They ain't never got nothing right. They always helping the wrong people. They don't know what they doing. And it's bad when their own white people leave here and go help. Why would white people be flying out to help these people they claim to be terrorists? Unless it's something we don't know. That's just being honest. None of them black. No, they ain't letting no nigga get no air on no Facebook. They already invading y'all Facebook. White people the only people go work for the NSA and don't even have a college degree, walk in a room and open up a file cabinet and get all the top secret paper and just start snapping pictures of it. White people the only folk can jump a gate at the White House, run through a door that's supposed to be heavily secured with camera and the camera off, then make a left and run to the West Wing. If I went to the White House, I wouldn't know where to go. I don't know where the bathroom at. How white people know to go in there and make a left? White people the only folk can do it. White people, the only folk can jump the gate twice and then hit a dog and don't get charged for hitting the police officer. They get charged for the dog. Now, the dog can't testify at court. Don't you know the man going to get off? I asked him. I said, Your Honor, all I'm asking, I want a chance to just question the person and say I hit him. Did I hit you? And as you can see, the man can't answer. I refuse to be charged. Case dismissed. That's all I'm asking. Did you see? I'm telling them, do like they do. Can the dog identify me? Don't they do that? They make you go for a lineup. I'll make them look like a fool. I said, I got a right to see my accuser. Excuse me, sir. Did I hit you? Your Honor, the witness will not answer the question. I said we hold him in the contempt and put the nigga in a kennel somewhere. I'll make a fool out of him. They ignorant. Ain't that but some combustible stupidity? Why y'all listen to these people? All of them are idiots. Lord have mercy. What are we going to do with all these people? Huh? Ship them off, something done well. Don't listen, they ain't going to never tell you the truth. I don't believe nothing these people say. Where all these people come from all of a sudden they ISIS? Where they been all that time? They're like Al-Qaeda. Where was Al-Qaeda before we started learning about Osama bin Laden? Taliban. None of these people you don't learn about all of a sudden, then you find these folks been existing for years. So they say. They only tell you about it after they done cut ties with them, after the people done turn around and realize they done hypocrited with them. Everybody we come out fighting, usually be somebody been their friend. Matter of time, just wait for you start hating them. We'll find out later it was on payroll. Just like we found out about Gaddafi. He was on payroll under Ronald Reagan administration. Just like we found out about Noriega. He was on payroll under Ronald Reagan administration. Just like you find out about anybody go and fight. Everybody been on the boy from Kuwait. What's it not Kuwait? What's the idiot? Saddam. Who else? Bin Laden. Whoever else they got. The Taliban been on payroll. The Taliban have flown and stayed with George Bush when he was the governor. They flew to Texas and stayed with him in his house when he was the governor. Y'all people, I don't listen to nothing these people say. These people show you pictures. I've been in the White House. No, they got pictures of him in the White House with these people. He asked one time, they interviewed him. He said, now, if I'm a drug dealer, he showed pictures. Why was I in the White House with them? I remember hearing that and I was saying to myself, that's a good point. He said, I'm a drug dealer, and I was in the White House, him in picture with him and the President Bush. He want to know, how was I in the White House if I was a drug dealer? They took Noriega down because they couldn't control Noriega. Noriega controlled the Panama Canal. That's important for us. You need to know that because a lot of drugs come through the Panama Canal. He controlled it. The Colombians and the drug cartels had to see him. Both of them had to come see him. Noriega let who he wanted. They wanted him to go one side. He wouldn't go to one side. He'll shut the whole canal down and wouldn't let no drugs through. They got sick of it. They want him to go one side or the other. So they removed him. That's how these people work. They fell out with Gaddafi. People don't know why he fell out with Omar Gaddafi. Omar Gaddafi stopped one of their ship they tried to pose as a merchant ship just passing through. He stopped the ship and searched it. That's how they fell out. He didn't trust them. He knew what kind of liar they were. He knew they were spying on him. Ronald Reagan told him to get out of that ship. If he did, he was going to make the whole country a parking lot. That's where they fell out at. All right. Y'all ain't got to believe it. I'm trying to tell you, these folks ain't never drug dealers, never criminals and liars. I don't know why black people so attached to these people. Our tell me need to come back to our homeland.
Amen.
Ain't that right? And no doubt, any Muslim, all of them crooked anyway. I could care less about it. If any Muslim wipe me down, nigga, please. I could care less about a Muslim. Y'all hear me? That's a sorry excuse for being a man, a Muslim. Sleep with a dog, want to have sex with your wife up to 12 hours after she died. I get out that nasty nigga religion. Ain't that right? Nothing about a slave religion. Hold all this junk. Turn to God. We got the only thing God recommend. Everybody out here had to form and make a religion that's similar to our religion. That's how they learn about getting a God. They learn it from us. We the only people ever had a God. Ain't never been another God. Y'all hear me? All the gods of the nation, what are they, brother? What did the Lord our God do?
Made the heavens.
Solomon, you couldn't answer? What you were doing, Ivan? You don't believe the Bible? The Lord our God, he made the heavens. Y'all need to know that. Y'all hear me? He made the heavens. Where he exists, he established them. Y'all hear me? When they prayed, they lifted up. When Jesus prayed, where he lifted his eyes at? Toward heaven. We got to look up. When Solomon was in the house, he lifted up his hands toward heaven. We make our peace offering when you lift up your hands. Y'all hear me?
Amen.
Toward where God's kingdom is. We seek where God is. All right. Brethren, my heart desire prayer to God for Israel is that they might be
saved.
For I bear them record.
That they have the zeal of God.
But not according to what?
Knowledge.
Tell them what they do, son.
For they being ignorant of God's righteousness.
And going about to do what?
Establish their own righteousness.
And did what?
Have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God.
That's the problem. That's our problem right there for us. Israel, we have not truly submitted ourselves unto the righteousness of God. The Bible asks us again, they have not all obeyed, which means that we hadn't obeyed, we have not submitted ourselves unto the righteousness of God. What has to happen in order for us to do the submission is humbling ourselves. Where's the real form of showing that we actually submitted ourselves to the righteousness or the will of God is that we obey. Pick me up at the 6th chapter of the book of Romans. Romans chapter 6. Hey, my friends. Good to see y'all.
Amen.
I got $5. Just if you want it. This is Romans chapter 6. Listen.
What shall we say then?
Listen.
Shall we continue in sin
That grace
may abound?
What did God say?
God forbid.
God said no. Listen.
How shall we that are dead to sin
Do what?
live any longer therein?
A couple of things we start to consider when we look at premises that we can use, something that we can kind of relate or correlate this statement into. What should we say? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God said no. When it came down to us being cast out of Jerusalem, did everybody leave? Willingly? What happened? Had to send the sword. Had to send famine. He had to send pestilence in order to get us out. The only way the Lord could set up that no man would ever go back, he had to make it a hissing and an astonishment. He had to totally tear it down, and he had to let the whole place be ashes and brimstone. He put it in a situation, or allowed a situation to happen that we wouldn't return to it. That's the same thing has to happen to the life of sin. This is why we talk about being born again. That made, when Jerusalem, they were able to go back into Jerusalem, Jerusalem became a place that could be inhabitable again. We look at the same premise of being born again. Y'all understand that? It had its first creation, it had its first working, and we were there. But it came down because of our disobedience that the Most High God cast us out, just like out of the life that we possess now when it's sin. Most High God cast us out of it. So the Lord put us in situations sometimes that make it uninhabitable. There's no way you can continue to be a sinner. It became a blessing to him later. God let them know, I put you under the yoke. It became a blessing to him later. God allowed them, even when they were cast out, he was allowing some grace to abound. But there was no grace if they continued to stay there. Everybody had a mind to return back to Egypt. What happened? Huh? I can't hear y'all. Took them down. Because they had a mind to go back to the old behavior. This is what a lot of you guys don't consider. We talked about on last week in the 15th chapter of the book of Romans, that whatsoever things are written aforetime are written for our learn. That we through patience might have what? Comfort. We get comfort even in the fact that God is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. God is also a rewarder of those that turn away, that transgress God's law, statute, and commandment. So it allows me to realize there's some solace in me waiting on God. Y'all hear me? There's some hope on me waiting on God versus me turning, trying to look at other avenues, trying to make it. We talked about before, the path is straight for us. It's a restricted path. There's a certain behavior that's already been designated for us in order for us to enter in at the gate. So we have to go back constantly looking at the book to make sure our lifestyle measure up to what we're called to do. Saying you're an Israelite or Jew is actually nothing. You can say anything with your mouth. As quick as you can say you're an Israelite, you're a Jew, you can also say you're a Baptist, a Muslim, a Presbyterian, Jehovah's Witness, non-denomination. The difference with us is the behavior of what we begin to exemplify. Our exemplification comes from the word. While we abstain, while we keep ourselves, our conversation, our dress, our mannerism, the way we do certain things, the days that we acknowledge that we worship, we're able to show record to why we do what we do. The rest of religion, they take bit pieces and parts and they just form a religion. Our religion is already formed for it. We can't go back and make the mold. The Apostle Paul told us something that no man can do. What was it? No other foundation? I didn't lay no foundation. Paul said it's already laid. Everybody else, we just build upon it. We take what was given to the Father. That's why we go back and we start looking at Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You can't lay another foundation. These are chief in our building. These are pillars when it comes down to how we establish what it is we believe. So you can't lay another foundation. All we can do is build upon it. We start to go back to look at these men and take for record their behavior, their consistency they had toward God. Correct? That's what we look at. Let's see the 33rd chapter. See that what I want. The 33rd chapter, book of Exodus. Let me see that what I want. Come to my mind. Y'all all right tonight?
Amen.
See, what we wind up not considering people, a lot of times things we do are real detrimental. See, the more word we learn and the closer we get to God, then you look at the quicker, the more severe that we look at for the punishment of our transgressions. A lot of time, a lot of you guys don't really consider it. You don't even lay that at the heart, but you ought to consider it. That's why Paul said, I bear you record that you got a zeal, but it's just not according to knowledge, because you be ignorant of God's righteousness. It's right. When God told the people the blessing and the curse, what did people say to the blessing? What did they say to the cursing? So that's the righteousness of God. He talking curse to the man, whatever he did. It put a light to his mother and father, and the people said what? Amen. They said amen to the blessing. You got to say amen to the curse. It's still right. I was talking to a gentleman. I guess he left me a call on Wednesday. I called him back. He was telling me why he was so heavily, his heart was so heavy. He told me that he had just recently lost his son. He said his son was 1 year and 6 months. His son died. I said, yeah. I said, a lot of time when things happen, I said, we don't know it at the time. I said, but God is just in everything he do. God is right. Just let him know God right now. Whatever God says is right. However God works. I said, we don't see it sometime or why things happen. I said, but God always got a reason why things happen. I said, we don't see it. I said, it don't feel good at the time. I said, but it's a lesson in it. I said, I know for myself, having experience with God, it's a reason why. Then he kept talking, and he told me about his son who just died 1.5 years ago. He said his fiance said she loved me. She watched me all the time. I said, that's my answer. That's my answer. You got your fiance pregnant. You weren't married. God's a rewarder. God visited nickel the father upon the children until the 3rd and 4th generation. He by no means clearly guilty. Why y'all think a lot of us suffer in our marriage and with our kids sometimes? Some God just take the life of the child. Some of them God let our child come back and be a vexation to us. God will let some of us go. Sometimes parents will say, you know what? I wasn't nothing like you. You the devil child. I didn't do the stuff you did. But I did devil work too. I sinned. I fornicated. I conceived you in sin. Then I wonder why sometimes my kids might come back and pay me back certain times. Because God come back and he'll visit the nickel that falls upon the children. Sometimes God will just kill them. Sometimes God will give them to it, and God give them a medical condition. Sometimes God let them go, and he might give you a little Down syndrome. That's a small thing. Isn't that right? God might give you one and put it in a wheelchair. You got to push it around. You be saying, my Lord, why the child got it? And people look and say, that ain't nothing but the devil. My God wouldn't do nothing like that. That's your mouth talking. My God let you know. He told Moses, he said, who made the heart of the blind? Who make them? God said, don't I do all that? We see all these little kids sometimes. You see, I seen a lady today, she was so short, and you can see she had a condition. I guarantee that ain't God who made her. I already know who made her. God made her. Y'all hear me?
Amen.
See, this is the thing we don't consider. We come into the knowledge of God. When we come into the knowledge of God, now we start to recognize why sometimes we suffer with things, or even with our kids or in our marriage. We suffer with a lot of these things because God come in to show you why you were doing what you were doing. And when I say you, include me. While we were doing without the knowledge of God. Book was talking. We in trouble. The book started talking once we came into. What was God before we came into the knowledge of Him? God was already existing. A lot of times, a lot of us feel like we got away because all of us, we didn't get kids that wind up coming up dead a year. None of us lost a child at like a year and a half, anything like that, has it? 6 months. Any of us? We've had some probably stillborn. Me and my wife, we lost one or two. But we didn't lose one after they had been already delivered and had been living a while. But God still come back to visit. Y'all hear me? Like He told her, any day when I come, I'm going to come back and visit your iniquity. Y'all hear me? The Bible told us some men's sins are open beforehand going to judgment. He said those that are otherwise, He said they can't be hid. Don't you know some people's sins showing all the way to judgment? Then there's other people you can't see. God said they cannot be hid, though. That's why we sit in Him for. Y'all do good to get them earnest heed to the things you heard. Because y'all don't, y'all wind up letting them slip. And you know what? You be in bad shape if you start letting it slip. Because the word spoken about was stead, what was it? And what else? Receipt of what was it? Y'all see why Paul came along and tried to tell us we being ignorant of God's righteousness? We be ignorant of it. Sometimes, how many of us have questioned God on things that happen to us? And y'all know why we did that? Because we were ignorant. Why else would we do it? It would be bad if you wouldn't want to be stupid to do it. You would hope to do it when you were ignorant. Either one of these are dangerous. Lord, why am I going through? Lord, why did this happen to me? Because we were ignorant of God's right. Only time we looked at God righteousness, God righteousness, God wants to be loved. God wants to be taken care of. God wants marriage together. God wants to see kids grow up and go to school. Listen, all the things we look from God to give us as a blessing, those are only entailed when you obey. Don't look for no blessing from God when you're not obeying. That's the problem we got. See, a lot of time we look, He try to tell, are not my ways equal? Are not your ways unequal? We look for God to bless us in the midst of doing wrong. God want to bless us when we do right. And it's not a deterrent if I come along and this is what I'm going to give you when you do right. This is some hypothetical we will use, Ivan. Okay, then this is what I'm going to do and I'll give you when you do wrong. You want me to come back there and try again? Can it be? I mean, it's on me. I mean, you going to get it at time. Okay, Leon, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you this when you do right. Every time, and this will be equivalent for us, we would say, as receiving a blessing from God. You want to be blessed. Okay. You sit down, your hands folded. I want you to sit there with your hands folded. You can happen to do that. I want you to lift up your hand and praise the Lord. There you go. Now, hypothetically, you curse. Please don't curse. But this is blank. Huh? I'll give you another blessing. Now, what did that teach him? Do whatever he want to do and still get a blessing. Now, since he curses, hold your hand open. I take all this, then I take him down. Now, in the day of adversity, what is he supposed to do? Consider. Because now he got to look at. Not only did he not get anything, he wound up getting what he had taken, and then he going to get stricken down. That's the right of God. Y'all see what I'm saying? This is why a lot of people don't turn. That's why y'all think it's so hard to convince a Christian. Because the God I serve, it don't matter what I do. He keep on shacking up. The God I serve, I thank God he ain't like man, telling lies. The God I serve at the club, homemonger. That's the God they serve. That's not God. Now, we already talked about that. Paul talked about if our gospel be hid, it's hid to them that are what? Lost. Something lost that can't be found. In whom the gods of this world had done what? Now you look at because of sight, you look at why you lost. Not only are you lost, you can't even see your way to get to where truth is. The God of this world have blinded the minds of them, which means you can't see, you can't comprehend the word because of this blindness. He said the reason why he blinded them was for what reason? Believe not. That sin might do what? Less the light. Less the light. Because then the light should break through. That's important for us to consider. Why is that important for us to consider, brother? Children light. Why? In the beginning? Anybody else give me one? Why you have to blind the mind? Because they heal them. See what they eye? Those are good too. Let's see what he told. Pick me up at the 4th chapter of the book of Matthew. Matthew chapter 11, chapter 4. Drop down and give me about verse 10. Let's see what that say. Yeah, we turn that heat down just a tad now. We do good, ain't it? Thank the Lord. This is a test.
Thank the Lord.
Oh, it worked. Had there been an actual emergency, we would leave that heat turned off. Isn't that right? No, you know you ain't going to be able to please us. It's one of them catch and go things. Thank the Lord. I like to be just like regular. My wife like to be smoking. She like smoke to come from under cover. I ain't trying to be that hot. I don't know about who had to sleep with their feet from under cover. I had to do that, baby. I had 2 reasons. I had to run from the police, and 2, my feet got to breathe. I was a crook. When I used to sleep, listen, I tell you, I used to sleep with all my clothes on and my feet be out the cover because you run them 4 come. 5-0, you got to roll. Man, you in that cover, do it in nothing. Like the Flintstone, you ain't went nowhere, you going to jail. My wife tell me, I don't sleep with my feet on no good. It be wrapped my feet up on the cover. I had to be ready to roll, baby boy. Man, I done been in a house fire before. I had to get out there done and naked. I got to roll, baby, but my foot's got to be out the cover. Listen to the book. This is the 4th chapter, book of Matthew at verse 9. Listen.
And said unto him, all these things will I give thee.
Give me verse 11. Listen.
Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him.
Mm-hmm. What was the purpose of that, brother? Strengthening? To do what? He sent an angel before him to keep him in the way. Think about what just happened. This man just got through being tested, tempted, tried. What you think will happen with all these different temptations that man just faced? Here you come, you just finished fasting, 40 days, 40 nights. You know, a lot of cults, that's what they use fasting. Cults are notorious for fasting. You'll never find a cult that won't fast. You won't find fat people in cults. That's why a liar ain't going to never lose you. Because a cult won't get you. Seriously, it's big on fasting because the premise of fasting, because a lot of times you get weak mentally. People become deranged. They become delusional when you hadn't ate in a long period of time. So what they start doing, it's easy to get people to suppress things or get people to think things or start to see things. And you just come in for the mere fact that they wind up being hungry. Your mental state is attached to your stomach. You don't believe me? If you hungry for something, I said, let's go get you hungry. I said, let's go ahead and Frontier. Your mind said, I don't want Frontier. You said, I said, I thought you were hungry. You weren't, but your mind don't want that. And that's how they learn how you mind control on people in cults. They do a lot of fasting. A lot of y'all don't know this. I know everything. Listen. So now we start to look at, after that man fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, you know how delusional you can become? Mm-hmm. So the devil came to him at a time when he was pretty much at your week, 40 days, 40 nights. And you saying you fasting? And here come the devil, and the first thing he offers you is something that he know your body wants, food. Food. And put it in your ability to get it. And now he looked at, it can't be my ability. It's got to be God's ability when I do something. God has stricken me to put me in this situation. Then after he take that, he started taking him up and show him all the kingdoms of the world. This is what I came to do, to set the rule. He took him before that and then told him, say, I'll give you if you just throw yourself down. Because it's written, I'll give his angel charge concerning thee, lest thou dash thy foot against the stone. But he told me it was also written not to tempt the Lord our God. A lot of times you guys, y'all do that. You tempt. That tempt is test God. Don't test God on things God told you. God told me not to touch this. Didn't that happen? Bam! Now I go to hell. You know, because you're an idiot, you'll come back again. You'll try it. Just the idiot state. You'll see how far you can go, and before you know it, you get caught. He realized something, and God tell you not to do something, it's best not to try God. It's just best not to try him. But all these different things he gone through, it was neat for that the angel come in and strengthen it. What's the first thing happened with us at the devil come? Think about it. The devil come and tempt us 4 different times in a row. Y'all already know what that means. That's a sign I can't be saved. That's a sign right there God ain't going to save me. Why else would the devil come tempt me 4 times after I just got through doing something God told me to do? Huh? You know what the Bible say you have?
Need of patience.
When?
After that.
After that, what happened? After you suffered a while. Where did you get that from? You think about that hump in your back. After that, you've done the will of God. So you see where we can learn it, while we learn that. After he had done the will of God, the Lord done set him in a state that he had to go through and fast for 40 days. He needed patience. What he sought after, what he was looking for, it didn't come then. A lot of times we look for things to be immediate right after we do something that God has a command of. he needed patience, because that's when the devil try to come in and stop you. What you guys miss when the devil come tempting you is not because you can't be saved. It's to try to get you off from your own steadfastness. But what a lot of times what y'all do, you just submit to it. You don't see the reason why the devil come and test you, why the devil try you, because he's trying to get you to fall from your steadfastness. Once he get you all balanced and you fall, you know what happens? He know it's going to be hard for the average of you to ever get back up. You'll spend the rest of your life trying to fight, getting back up on your feet. And you know what you should learn? I won't fall again for the same thing. Even the Bible said a righteous man fall 7 times. He said the wicked don't ever recover. It's bad when you don't ever find yourself getting back up. I'm being honest. I made mistakes. I'd be in trouble if I never recovered. If I had the same mind and state a lot of y'all had, you ain't going to ever recover. By the time you let your sin beat you down, which is rightfully so, then you start to beat you down, then you start to, now you try to put the whole world on you and take on more than what it is. God don't want to come in and give restitution for sin. God don't want to come and be the righteous judge to cast a man or woman into hell. That's why we come to require the Lord. When they want to know about, when Israel and Judah want to know about where they're going to go or what they had to go do. Inquire who? Got to inquire the man of God. Why y'all try to inquire and do it yourself? You know you ain't going to get no answer. What else are you going to get from God when you already done failed? If God starts speaking to you, then he got to move me out of the way. It don't make sense. This is the 22nd chapter of the book of Exodus, 22 and 1. I mean, even the people that were going wrong had enough sense to realize, man, you got to go inquire the man of God. Why y'all look for God to come and tell y'all something or give you some deliverance on something? That don't make no sense. All right, listen to the book. This is the 22nd chapter of the book of Exodus, verse 1. Listen.
If a man shall steal an ox or a sheep and kill it or sell it, he shall.
Come my mind. 22. What that? Exodus 22 and 1.
Amen.
I told you to hold me 33 and 1, didn't I? 22. 20. Let me see what 21 and 1 say. Listen.
Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy an Hebrew servant 6 years, he shall serve.
Let me see 23 and 1. We'll get there in a minute. Something else came to my mind. Listen.
Thou shalt not raise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness.
Something come to my mind. What was it? 24 and 1. Let me see what that say.
And he said unto Moses, come up unto the Lord.
That's what I want. He said unto Moses, do what?
Come up unto the Lord.
He said unto who?
Moses.
To do what?
Come up unto the Lord.
Who else?
Thou and Aaron.
What that mean? If he said thou and Aaron, you and somebody else? Who else, son?
Nadab.
And who else?
And Abihu.
And how many more?
And 70 of the elders of Israel.
Look at that. Bring up Nadab and Abihu and 70 of the Israel. He wanted Aaron. He wanted Moses, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 other elders to come up. Listen what he told them.
And worship ye afar off.
And worship you where?
Afar off.
Listen what happened.
And Moses alone shall come near the Lord.
And who?
Moses alone shall come near the Lord.
And what happened?
But they shall not come nigh, neither shall the people go up with him.
Listen.
And Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord and all the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which the Lord hath said will we do.
That's what I wish y'all did. Y'all had enough sense when God tell me to tell y'all something, that y'all had enough common, decent sense, spiritual sense, to just sit down and do what the Lord tell me to tell y'all to do. Did they hear the Lord tell them that? All the people said amen to it. They said what the Lord said we're going to do, that's what we're going to do. The Lord would have never talked to them people. Why y'all keep thinking God going to talk? I'm telling you something. Y'all actually do some dumb stuff. I watch y'all try to work, fix situations. I watch y'all try to handle stuff and do stuff. It be just the dumb. I just sit back and watch y'all just work in just pure stupidity. Why y'all think God going to come down and talk to y'all and help y'all do something? Y'all ain't obedient. Why would he be talking to you? I just sit back and watch some of the dumb stupidity of the mindset of y'all. Y'all actually think that man going to come and talk to y'all and tell y'all something? What he going to tell you? Other than go to hell. Why would he come back and talk to you? You have not even obeyed. Why would he come and talk to you in your transgression? That wouldn't even make common sense. He told Moses, Abihu, and Nadab, and 70 elders, y'all come up. But you guys, worship afar off. I want Moses to come up. What he told Moses, you go back and tell him what I said. Why y'all keep thinking God gonna come and tell y'all something? Why y'all thinking God finna give you some kind of relief message, some kind of answer in some kind of prayer you doing, or some kind of sleep you in? Why? It don't even make common sense. What those people got, they got it from Moshe. Moshe came back down and told them people what God say. They said all that the Lord had told us, that's what we gonna do. They acknowledged this man, that this man stood in the gap for them. God ain't gonna talk to them people. That's crazy. And a lot of times, y'all think I do this so you can try to come to me. That's because of y'all ignorant. That's because you're ignorant. We talked about on last week how God has set parameters, like I talked about the game I made. The way God set things up, and our book, they're not of that. As for God, God way blameless. God way blameless. The only way to get to God to come through the way God told you. Why y'all try to rationalize trying to get with God and get a relationship with God on your own? That's Christian doctrine. I have my own personal, you know what, you got to have your own little personal relationship between you and God. You and God, you sit down, you and God form that. What do you need with a preacher? Once I can go get my own personal relationship with the Lord, why am I using a pastor? Why do I need a pastor? First of all, God has allowed me to get my own personal, anything I want, I just go to God in prayer. What that's at? That's that song, I can call him when I need him. I can go to God in prayer. Where that come from? When? When did he tell these people? These folks had to go see the man of God. These folks couldn't offer no sacrifice and do nothing. They had to go see the man of God. Because God established the way. He was trying to get people. When Yeshua came on the scene, you know why it was hard for people to acknowledge him? Because they had acknowledged the man God set up before. How are you going to acknowledge him? They had disobeyed everybody he set up. How are they going to acknowledge him? Even kings had to hear it. King Uzziah showed us just how important the man of God was. That he was going to take it upon himself, that he was going to go in and he was going to offer his sacrifice. They're trying to tell you, this don't pertain to you. That don't pertain to y'all talking about going to God. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all going, y'all screw stuff up, make a mess. You and y'all going to fix it. I guess God just put me on the sideline, just watch the game. All right, Lord, I'm looking. Whole team on the sideline, and you going to go out and play. Let me see you do it. I seen that before. You remember when you played sometime when they would pull the whole team off and get a nigga out the stand and let them come out there and let them play? Didn't make sense. They wasn't appointed, was it? That wasn't their position, was it? It'd be plenty of folk watching could see and tell you what you got to do, A gap, B gap. That's real interesting while you up there in them stands. I tell you, if I was out there, I guarantee you, if it was any remote part of you been there. You're not the person for the job. Y'all got to stop it. I just watch out. The stuff y'all do, it makes no sense. How you going to fix? You the one tore it up. Anything you get, you going to tear it up. It's not in your hand to do it. I tell you, listen. He told that man, you're going to be the repairer of the breach. You're going to be a restorer. Y'all tear up everything you get your hands on. You tear up air like somebody I know. I don't believe in calling no names. Ooh, do something I hear people calling names. Isn't that right? You got to remember Abraham. What's the other boy's name? Y'all said it. But y'all tear up air. Abraham. Y'all let y'all say it. Now, Jacob, anyway, what we try to get to understand it. What salvation come in for us is acknowledging the way. What our real problem has always been, we hadn't truly acknowledged the way that God established. How we got answer and we got resolved in time past with that, we heard what God established, what God sent. We testified that God spake to us and God did these different things. But after God attempted to speak to us, it was needful that we set a mediator up. It was needful that somebody come and stand in the gap for us. We can find this in the 22nd chapter right quick of the book of Exodus, the 22nd chapter of the book of Ezekiel. Verse 26 will be fine. For whatever reason, we done took a turn of events here. But I assure y'all it can help y'all if y'all let me.
Amen.
Like y'all try to do stuff, man. Y'all don't look at some of the stuff y'all do, some stuff y'all put out. That stuff be against God. That stuff, y'all don't believe that stuff. Jesus told y'all clearly, he that heareth you, he that despiseth you, and he that rejected you, that stuff be dangerous. Y'all gotta get y'all act together. Y'all be in some dangerous situation. Listen, we found this situation before. The people took upon themselves on several occasions, and they shot themselves in the foot. They picked a man named Saul. And he let us know Saul gonna have y'all running in front of them chariots. He gonna tell you, you gonna have to listen, we had the skill to do with him. One of them more that little pimp walking, Saul came through that, nigga get to running. Saul wouldn't have no nigga all that little light, little jaw, and then let's say, ha, get the popping, get in front of these horses. Zach been whipped to death. I'm just being honest. We sat down and looked. God came back and allowed them to realize something. They didn't reject you. They rejected me. God established, God put up. A lot of stuff y'all put yourself in place on, that's not y'all place. Listen to the book.
Her priests have violated my law.
Y'all hear what he said? My priests have did what?
Her priests have violated my law.
Listen.
And have profaned mine Kodesh things.
Listen.
They have put no difference between the Kodesh and profane, neither have they shewed difference between the unclean and the clean.
Y'all see that? That's why we move people, set people down, do what we do, throw them out, because there had to be a difference. He said they had to do it. He let the priest wouldn't do it. We started finding when Yeshua came on the scene. He talking about man curse father and mother. Moses said, let him die today. He said, but you say korban, which it says a gift, by whatsoever you may prosper. He said, then he had no more to owe his mother, father, anything. He came on and let them know the priest, it's their job. It was their job to put a difference. If you left it in y'all hand to tell y'all put a difference between clean and unclean, y'all going to take the filth and put it where the clean, going to take the clean and put it where the filth at. The people, y'all don't know what y'all doing. I'm just being honest. It's not, the people don't know. He said, mine are destroyed. So if they destroy from the lack of knowledge, whether or not it come from the people, it's going to come from the teacher, from the instructor. Because you don't know. Y'all think y'all know. I watch somebody now trying to fix something. He ain't going to fix it. They're going to make a done boo-boo mess out of it. Y'all can't fix nothing. That's what I do for a living. Why y'all be pooting and farting and making a mess out of stuff? I got to come along and fix it. That's my job. He told to Titus, my own, who was it? After the common what? Grace and peace. And who else? For this cause. Left who? I left thou in Crete. That the people, the things
that I want.
You just ain't gonna stop it. Just get worse and worse. He had to set somebody in, knew it. Had to take an elder. Had to take somebody that was qualified. Just can't take no anybody and put in that. If it's to put in order, because apparently the people didn't know how it go. Why else was he gonna set to put in order? Paul asked in 1 Corinthians 7:1, now, whereof you did what? It is good for a man not to touch. Nevertheless, let every man, and let every what? Have on what? And let the do, what do you want to do at that point? Huh? He like that. Lanita, watch out. When you get a man, he can remember benevolence over everything else. Just watch him. Wedding crash. No, that's not. The reason listen what he answered. Because the people already taught. The Corinthian people already are gathering. They went to the man of God because they want to know exactly what they need to do. He said, now concerning the thing where you wrote unto me, he came and established and gave a decree on how things ought to be done. Because the people don't know. People will assume. People will take on assumption, and your assumption will be wrong. When you get in front of the man of God, that's the order. Amen. When they want to know should the Gentile be circumcised, who do they send them to? To the apostles and elders. They took it to Jerusalem to the apostles and elders. Whoever going to be qualified to answer it. Because the people already had disputed on it. Because some had went out and told them it was needful that the Gentile be circumcised. Because they looked at the Jews circumcised. It only made sense. The people always got their own criteria going. But you send the man of God, he consult with God. They sat down and they said it seemed good to us and to who else?
Ruach
and to the
HaKodesh.
Ruach HaKodesh, that we put no other commandment on you than these. When they decreed it, that set the order for us today. The man of God had to speak concerning the matter. This is not your position. Y'all try to do stuff and think you can't fix nothing. You done tore up everything. Y'all can't fix nothing. That's why I had to go. We had to take it to the Most High, let the Most High give a decree and say, this is the order for us. When Moses wanted to know, they found that the Israelite woman, or Israelitish woman, his son had argued with another and cursed. What did the people do? The people did what? They killed him. They took it to Moses. When Moses went up, who did Moses go to? And what did the Lord tell Moses? He told him, whoever cursed out the camp, kill him. That's when the people were given the order on when to do. It's not your position. Let me tell y'all where y'all mess up at. Because y'all answer some Bible question. What you read and what you see is what I let you see. By the grace of God, he give to me. You ain't going to see nothing. You take that Bible home by yourself. You sitting in here now. Y'all think y'all answer stuff. I put you in the place to answer something. You ain't answering nothing. You don't know nothing. The stuff you answer, the stuff you've been taught. Where did your answer come from? I taught it to you. They be sitting thinking, I know the same thing he know. You a nigga. You don't know what I know. You couldn't dare teach what I teach. You ain't even qualified.
Amen.
Where your answer come from? They ain't never been taught it before. They be thinking because they'll answer something. I know the same thing he know. Take y'all time. Stuff not your position. It's in time. You got to slow down. Y'all got too much going on in your world. Your world is too feeble. It's just too famished. It's rubbish. Your world is nothing. Stop it. We're trying to go the way that the Lord established for. There are things you need to know and things y'all got to consider. Stuff y'all do is dangerous and detrimental. Y'all got to look at the order, how it's set. False churches wind up doing better than we do. They're in error because they actually go and trust the man when he's not a man of God. We sit down and consider that we have validity in why we trust the man of God. Y'all start looking at these other people saying these people bewitched and food, but what they doing, you should be doing toward God. Oh, what you got? Fourth chapter, book of Galatians. Make it 4:1 right quick. It still got me Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 27, 28. Listen to the book.
Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child,
Different,
nothing from a servant,
but it's what?
though he be Lord of all, but is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father.
Listen.
Even so we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world.
Listen.
But when the fullness of the time was come,
God.
sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law,
Listen.
to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons.
That we might receive the adoption of sons. We talk about redeeming, meaning to do what, brother? Get back to value. That's what you do. You're trying to get back the value of it. That's what we did. We was devalued. When you're a sinner, you have devalued yourself. That's why it's important, which means you become worthless. Paul used a term. Who know what the term was? Reprobates. Paul said, lest you be reprobates. This is important for you guys to know this. When he told you were reprobates, he would tell you were worthless. If you're worthless, then you're in a state where you have to be redeemed. See, this wouldn't mean anything to somebody that don't care. To people that care, you should be careful about that. When you're called a reprobate, it means you are a worthless person. Who redeems something that's worthless? It has no value. Paul said, I trust that you know that we are not reprobates. Listen.
And because ye are sons,
What happened?
God has sent forth the Spirit of his Son into your hearts, crying, Abba, Father.
So we understand this from what? Because you're a son, God has sent forth the Spirit of his Son in your hearts, crying, Abba. What are we looking for? Abraham. Abraham. Abra means father. That's what Abraham's name was. Father of many nations. He was called Abraham. He was called exalted father. It was taken up. That's why we look at the Son. Under us. Under us. And what's going to happen? Government going to be well. His name shall be called. What else? What else? The mighty God. The Prince of what? What is they going to call him? Exalted Father. That's what he was. He was exalted Father. We saw him lifted up. Isaiah said he's seen it. In the year that King Uzziah died. Uzziah was a king. We saw him, didn't we? We saw him lifted up. High and lifted up. Y'all all right?
Amen.
All right. We try to sit back to consider. So therefore he says, send forth the spirit of his son crying, Abba. The reason why that's important to us in the 8th chapter of the book of Romans, what did Paul state to us? What was it? Have we not all one Father? In the 8th chapter of the book of Romans, Brother Lancaster, you are not shaking your head to agree with this statement. Like you was agreeing with it. Come on, Big Nasty. We can't agree with this. No, but in the 8th chapter of the book of Romans, he said that the Spirit made intercession for us. He said, because you don't know what to pray for as you ought to. So when we hear Galatians tell us how, therefore, he sent forth the Spirit of his Son in our hearts, then that's the one that can make restitution for us. That's the Redeemer. It can get through communication. You got to remember, he was pleased with the Son. The Son was heard. So we take on the spirit of what's his name? I got you. Simeon. Yes, that's Simeon heard. Heard. The book told y'all that. In the 5th chapter of the book of Hebrews, y'all been taught this on several occasions. Y'all remember, y'all know everything I know. He was heard in that he feared. He heard. See, Simeon heard. He feared. Y'all know how we know he feared? Because we talk about how this thing ought not to be done in Israel. He feared. For him to say that, he knew it was wrong.
Amen.
So he heard he had to do something. Why do you think they reacted? They found out their sister had been deflowered. They said this thing ought not to be done in Israel. Huh?
Amen.
Now he came along, he activated on doing what God had prescribed for him, and God heard him. So now what we wind up taking on the adoption. We look at the same thing of being grafted in. Even for Jews that are by nature, you still got to be grafted in because you still don't have the spirit. If you're attached to Abraham by the flesh, that is not the children of promise. The children that's attached to Abraham in the flesh have already been clearly called about and already known. These are not the children of Abraham. The children of Abraham are those that are of the promise. Those that are of the promise are the same one going to come to where Abraham was called to, and to Abraham, to his seed. The promise was made to Abraham and to Isaac. He did not say unto seeds that got Ishmael. They got Ishbak, that's got Medan, Shach, all of them. They got everybody. That's why he would tell you he did not say unto seed. That was clearly justified because he sent them away. He would have never sent them away if there was any chance of them obtaining the promise, because it was never to them. To Abraham and to his seed was the promise made. It was only to him and Isaac. That's why he had to send them away from him. Otherwise, it was going to cause a fault with the promise. Y'all hear me? He said, not unto seeds, but unto what? As a what? And to die what? Which is who? We talked about this before. The whole book, what we read about a man, son, and the son becoming an inheritor is not to us, it was to him. The only way we partakers of it, he has to invite us in, adopt us in. Through us taking on obedience. Through us following, believing the promise. That's why we look at the fullness of time. All that was the promise. Because he told Abraham, he spoke a word concerning promise. What was the word of promise? At that time. At that time. That's the word of promise for us. Small, don't it? Y'all don't even know what you believe. You don't even know what's been promised. At that time. Y'all didn't know how important that is, do you? Because you just read a book told you that when the fullness of time. What do we have to reference the fullness of time? Pentecost. See why it's important that people don't think they got to keep it. Fullness of time? What would any correlation be to me fullness of time? Except for Pentecost. That when the day of Pentecost was when the fullness of time. God sent forth his what? Pentecost. When the fullness of time will come, God sent forth the first fruit. First fruit. You see why it's important why we got to be here? Y'all see why it's important y'all got to be here and you got to be taught? Because y'all don't understand these little things you don't understand. This is why you're not saved. This is why you keep operating outside the spirit. This is why you keep fighting against the promise and you're not going to be saved. Because you think these things are insignificant. When you don't realize you're not a follower, then you're not going to be able to be saved. This is why you don't have it. Y'all don't believe what God established. And he showed them. That's why they would not believe him, because you didn't believe anybody came before him. Everybody came before him, testified about him coming. God always constantly used the man to testify concerning him coming. You had to hear the man. You had to go inquire and seek the man. The people came along and did the same thing. Look what they told me in the 6th chapter of the book of, give me St. John chapter 6 right quick, verse 26. Other brother, get me Matthew chapter 21, verse 11 first. Let me help y'all out a little bit. I know y'all be tired. I had to get y'all out of here. Y'all can't take much. Y'all know what, though? If y'all really know I was a man of God, you would. Y'all are learning. Y'all go back to that little Ackerbacker church you come out of. Church of throw up. Throw up in mess tissue. You can wipe any end or put any end on the toilet seat. Well, they taught y'all that, man. They messed us up in these lying rat holes. Listen to the book. Then Matthew 21 and 11. Other brother got me St. John 6 and 25. Listen what the book says.
And the multitude said.
And the who?
Multitude said.
What did it say?
This is Jesus.
Who said that?
And the multitude said.
What did the multitude say?
This is Jesus.
And who said that?
The multitude.
What did the multitude say?
This is Jesus.
Who is Jesus?
The prophet of Nazareth of Galilee.
Who said that?
The multitude.
What did the multitude say?
This is Jesus.
Who is Jesus?
The prophet of Nazareth of Galilee.
At St. John 6 and 26. Listen to the book.
Jesus answered them and said.
Jesus did what?
Answered them and said.
Pick me up at verse 25. Listen.
And when they had found him on the other side of the sea.
When they had did what?
Found him on the other side of the sea.
What happened?
They said unto him.
What did they say?
Rabbi.
Rabbi?
When camest thou hither?
What? Come on.
Jesus answered them and said, Verily, verily, I say unto you.
Yeah.
Ye seek me.
You do what now?
Seek me.
I wonder why were they seeking him?
Not because.
Hold on. Why were they seeking him? Because he was a prophet. Listen.
Not because ye saw the miracles, but because ye did eat of the loaves and were filled.
Yeah.
Labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life.
Some of y'all here for the wrong meat. Some of y'all here for gas money, help on your bills, help with your marriage. All that gonna perish.
Amen.
Everything that y'all getting, you ain't gonna be able to take with you. You can't take your marriage to God when you die. You can't take your car. You can't take your house note. You can't take nothing you got to God. Only thing the average of y'all here for is for everything that's going to cause you to perish. It ain't going to be him. Y'all done made a whole life out of stuff that has no real existence with God. This stuff all temporary. As beautiful as a marriage can be, God don't want it. God won't even take it in his kingdom. He won't let me and my wife, whom I love, go in his kingdom together. Not no husband and wife. It won't work there. He declared that for down here. He can't use it up down. Huh? Adam told you for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother. And they two. Can't be one spirit with your wife. Can't be one spirit with her. You get ignorant people, Christianity. I remember a woman asked me years ago, I told her I had married my wife. We had did the little courthouse thing, got our little tissue, deodorant. I think they gave us some maxi pads. We went to Carroll County Court. They give you a little bag. You walk in the little court, how they give it to you. Was it pads or something there? Tissue and detergent. So they want to wash the drawers stuff we got through. But anyway, thank the Lord for cleanliness. So anyway, I think we used it too. All of it. Anyway. The two shall be one flesh. You can't take that with God. That's all natural. You can't take that in God's kingdom. God can't use it. All these are temporary states. You know how many of y'all have learned to conform your whole life around something that's carnal, something that God can't use? It's just something God give you in this state while you're here. You can't do nothing with it. It has no value in God's sight to take. I don't care if you got 50 years of marriage, 80 years of marriage, 100 years of marriage. You can't count that with God and take it in God's kingdom. This is all a temporary state, but people have managed to conform their whole lives around everything they got in themselves, their cars, their children. You and your kids can't go in no kingdom together. This is a self-journey when it comes down to it. Every man and woman got to get it and get in for themselves. Y'all hear me? When it comes down to it, it's beautiful to have somebody walk with you and get the same mind, consider the same thing, and willing to do some of the same thing that the word called for. But at the end of the day, this is a self-journey coming out of your soul. Every one of us in here, you got to consider that. A lot of these little things that God have given us, we make these things intangible almost in a sense. Almost priceless to where we won't trade nothing in for. This is our everything. Nobody can't be your everything. That's a temporary state. Even the Bible said, what is man? Or even the who? What did he say he did? Thou visited him? What is man that thou art mindful of him, even the Son of Man? Thou made him a what? What does that mean by definition? Temporary. Temporary. Why is that important for us, Matthew? You got it. It won't fail for the son of Judah. It won't fail that a man should sit on the throne of David. That's why he made that statement. Matthew, how you feel about your hat right now? Because I don't even know why he came in there. I don't know where he was going with that. I know where he come up with him being a man. I know what you're going in a sense. The reason why that's important is when he asks us, what is man that thou art mindful of him, or even the Son of Man, and thou hast made him a little lower than the angel. That should be something you consider at Matthew 22 and 29. That's what he told you. Temporarily. Let's see. Listen.
Jesus answered and said unto them,
that's how we know that wasn't talking to us. Listen.
Ye do err, not knowing the scriptures,
nor the what?
Power of God.
Tell them what happened, son.
For in the resurrection.
For in the what now?
Resurrection.
In the when?
Resurrection.
That's the resurrection when we're supposed to get up. He's talking about the dead in Christ. Listen what's going to happen.
They neither marry.
Nor what?
Are given in marriage.
Listen what he just said now.
But are as the angels of God.
What word y'all need to be paying attention to? What word? What word? As means to the same degree. So you know Hebrews wasn't talking about him. In Hebrews, the 2nd chapter, it told you God made him a little lower than the angels, for the suffering of death, and crowned him with wisdom and knowledge. So you know that wasn't talking about us. The highest you can ever get is as. He can't get as an angel. He gets above them. He was made a little lower for the suffering of death. He cleared up while he was. See, you take that, Creflo Dollar took that trying to use that. Trying to say that's why he can command angels. This is why he is the right word I'm trying to use is a nigger. Anytime you got in yourself that you're going to command and tell angels you are a nigger. Somebody asked me not to use that word, nigger. Because this is stupid. This is dangerous teaching. He taught his members, you command angels before you go in the morning. Go before me, angels. And they go. That's wild. Pope Michael the Archangel, he sent back like, man, Joker just do my job, huh? Here, God got something to do. Creflo told me, I'll get back with you. That make common sense. That's how dumb these people are that listen to these ignorant preachers. The people are dumb. It makes no sense. They take stuff that ain't even talking about them. In the 2nd chapter book, it's talking about him. They were looking at why was he even mindful. That's why they were looking into this situation. Even the angels, they were looking into this. Why would he come down? That's the scripture. Why did he fall? What happened? Everybody was looking. They didn't know. Why y'all think they even trying to look into salvation? Here it is. They even told you they got to keep the sayings of the book. They got to keep it. Which means they got to believe it. They got to follow it. And you think you're going to get by and you ain't going to do that. That's why the book said, how you going to escape? It was at the first again to be spoken by the Lord. It was confirmed to us by who was it? Would it make sense that Jesus come back talking to you? He done left the apostles. That making much sense. And he came back talking to people and he had sent Moses. See, you wouldn't think like that because you don't believe the law. That makes sense. That Jesus sent the apostles. He come, wait, hush, apostle. I'm going to talk to him myself. Okay. All right. I'm trying to tell you, you don't want God to answer you. We just talked about that in the 14th chapter of the book of Ezekiel. He talked about when a man have an idol in his heart, when he come to inquire me, who the Lord say going to answer? God said, I'm going to answer. God let you know how he going to answer, didn't he? God said he was going to talk to him. He said, I'm going to be against that man. I'm going to take that man down. And the prophet that be deceived, his punishment going to be the same as the man that inquired. Lord said, I'm going to show you how I answer. God didn't say I'm going to come and talk to him. I'm going to answer. I'm going to show you when I take him down. Whatever y'all do, you don't want to go inquire God. That's not your position, go trying to inquire God. You want to inquire God through the man of God. That's the only way it works for you. You'd be a fool to try any other way. Even your church try to tell you come up any other way. What does he call you? Thief and a robber. What he told you to lay up your treasure. So you think, letting you know, you ain't getting it now. First he told you, if you come up any other way, you're a thief and a robber. That made you think you don't get in. People tell, I don't care, I'll be a thief in God's kingdom. Then he came back and told you, lay your treasure up. He said, well, thieves and robbers don't get in. Then you know, they ain't getting in. They can try they want to, they not getting in. People, who would think about this? Would you care if you in God's kingdom and somebody walk around telling you you're a robber? You'd be like, I don't care, I'm in him. That's why he made sure they ain't getting in. All way to get in the way the man that prescribed for us.
Amen.
Pick me up with that second chapter book of Hebrews. Well, I got you holding. I just wanted to see that. When he told him that, why do you think the people were seeking him? He was a prophet. That's why they told Rabbi, we will seek master. That's teacher. We were seeking you. Why would it? This is what they don't consider. The fact they call him master. Who we call Rabbi? What people? Levi. Levi. That's important. Who else in the Bible we call Rabbi? What about John? John was from what tribe? From the tribe of Levi. His mother was from Judah. His father was a Levite. We call him Rabbi. You know another reason why they were seeking him? Who know why? Brother, y'all been taught this. Well, y'all hold on, matter of fact, y'all know everything I know. Who know why? He's a prophet. There's another reason too. Especially been broken down for y'all. Think about it. You know everything I know. Malachi chapter 2. Verse 7. Makes sense now, Boston? Pay attention to what they said. They said we were seeking you. They called him rabbi. See, y'all, why I tell y'all messed up, that's too important for us. Why would I call a man from Judah rabbi? Why? When was Judah supposed to be a teacher? This is what he told you. In the book of Malachi chapter 2, give me about verse 7. Listen.
For the priest's lips.
Hold on, the what now?
For the priest's lips.
Should do what?
Keep knowledge.
And listen what should happen.
And they should seek the law in his mouth.
And they want to call him rabbi. Whence cometh thee? They said, we were seeking you. We were looking for you because the priest's lips should keep knowledge and the people should seek the law at his mouth. Listen, why?
For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts.
Wow. So if he the messenger, who I'm probably need to go find out what he said or what he... I'm going to probably need to go see the messenger. Huh? I'm going to probably need to go see the messenger if I want to know what God said or what God is saying or what God's getting ready to do. Especially if I know surely God don't do nothing except he revealed his servant, the prophets. Then they told me he was a prophet. Wouldn't it be good for me to go and find out from him? Like, just say if I caught a woman in the very act of adultery. Probably be good to ask him what I should do. That's why they had to go up to Moses. When they asked Father, asked him, what's this thing that you're doing? He told him, the people come to me for what? He was from Levi. The people come to me for judgment. He said, I judge these people from morning to night. From the first thing in the morning all the way to night, I'll be up here judging these people. What do you think Yeshua was doing when he was up on the sign? He was up on the crowd all day. And the people were right there. And I told you for judgment, I'll come in the world. And to give my life a ransom. That was judgment laying right there in front of us. Huh? Y'all all right?
Amen.
Goodness, man, I wish I'd wake up. Start to consider how little you do know and how much you need to know and where you need to be, and consider the ordinance that God has established. Y'all quit trying to seek God on your own. You ain't going to do but make a mess. All you're going to do is make a mess. Once you start thinking, and once you do that, get both your hands. Do like this right here. Drop your pants. Do it here. Thinking. And why you're going to see which one fill up the fastest. I want you to think hard as you can. Watch this other hand. Just watch miraculously how heavy it gets. Because you ain't going to do no good. All y'all going to be doing is killing time. Come get what the man got. When y'all do it the way the man done told you to do it, that's where salvation comes. You don't get no salvation for doing it your own way. Even Burger King got rid of that commercial. Y'all remember that? Have it your way at Burger King. You remember that? You know they realized can't do it your own way. God shut it down. In the 70s, y'all remember that was a hot commercial. Have you a hold a pickle, hold up for the whole nothing. You get a whopper, they get it just like that as you tell them. They'll tell you have it your way, I'm going to make it just like this. They're like, man, these fools coming here. Oh, I don't want no bun. Put it in my hand. Let's see, y'all stop all that fools. Because people always get stupid. People get stupid. How much to drink if I don't get the cup? Let me get IQs over here. They just realize people make a when you know what? Y'all remember how popular that commercial used to be? When the last time you seen it? God let them see. Go ahead and tell people, let them have it their way. It's always going to be a mess. The best way to have it the way God established. Once you give it to them the way God established, that stop everybody from doing what they want to do. We learned in the 17th chapter of the book of Kings, or Judges, didn't we? What happened? Who did it? What man? What was the name? What did Micah have? And in those days. And what happened? That's exactly right, brother. Every man did what's right in his own eye. Why you think it was needful that we put a king here? When they see him and said, thou art the king of Israel, they let him know right now. We ain't gonna have people doing your own thing. He said, I can't have that anymore. It's a mess. You start letting people do their own thing, y'all start putting stuff, y'all might think, I'm a mean guy when I tell you this is what we're going to do, this is what you're not going to do, this is how it's going to work. If I don't, I'm going to have everybody doing what's right in their own eyes, and we're going to be in a mess. So when you establish a decree and say this is what we're going to do, then everybody know how to walk. Paul said, furthermore, brethren, what did he say? I beseech you. What? Furthermore then, brethren, that as you have received of who? How you what? For to do what? So if you already know how to please God, why would Paul say you got it from us? Where did you get it from? Paul said you got it from us. He said, I'm the one who told you how to walk to please God. So you would do what was it? That's important for us because Israel was cut off. God killed our children. God dried up the womb. So we understand that abound, meaning we become more plentiful. We talked about the mere fact that he correlated us with what animal was that? Why is it important for a lion to have abound? A pride is nothing if it don't have cubs. They're going to die out. That's why he says, so you would abound more and more. He even told you you knew something. What was it again? Commandments are order. What did he say about commandments, Dwight? That the ones you went and got for yourself. He's another one we gave you. and it comes from Jesus. Only we believe Paul and emphatically stand on what he said is the mere fact we look at. That's how our law works. The man of God went and got it and gave it to us. Jeremiah, Ezekiel, already, they came and declared it to us. They let us know when it was going to be the season, God was going to come in and wipe us out. They let us know how long we were going to sit in our captivity. How did Daniel know when they were going to get out? By the what was it? And who did he declare of? What book? By Jeremiah. What was Jeremiah? And Daniel realized what he said came to pass. He said he knew it was 70 years. He said he declared it by the book. Where did Jeremiah get it from? Got it from Moshe. Moses already told us that we were going to keep them Sabbaths. He said, "To the land kept her Sabbaths." In what book did he tell us that? I mean, just do Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. In what book? Leviticus, 26th chapter. Moses declared unto us about us keeping them Sabbaths. He told us to the land kept her Sabbath. We were already told we were going to be out of the land for 70 years. Moses told us about it first. When Daniel came along, he declared it by Jeremiah. Why? 2 or 3 witnesses. That's all right, but you know what? At least we're on the same page. That's why we get a chance I call out versus not asking. Then you don't know what people believe. Everybody on a different belief system until we call out. Now everybody believe the same thing. Paul told us that we mind the same thing. In what book did he tell us that? 1 Corinthians what? Pick me up 1 Corinthians. Over in the book of Philippians, the 3rd chapter. At verse 11. All I want to do is really make sure we consider. Let me tell y'all something. As small as this might seem to us, this is why a lot of you guys don't have the Spirit. This is why a lot of y'all are in error. Because y'all will do everything to go around other than do what he told you to do. You don't realize it takes more effort to sin than to do to obey. Because once you sin, you got to lie. Then you got to cover up. Then you got to hide. Ask Cain. Ask Cain. Then you got to start lying. Then you got to act like you ain't even seen it. Then you got to walk around with your face looking all jacked up. Man, so what you angry about? Everybody mad. If you did right, won't you be accepted? But if not, sin lie at your door. They fake give him away every time on it. Running around looking like a nigga, telling a lie. Where your brother? I ain't seen him. I supposed to keep up with him. Think I know you done killed the boy. They quit lie. I already know you done killed him. See, all that effort, then you got to lie like you ain't seen it. Then you got to act like, I always got to keep up with it. I'm tired of babysitting. You know you're a nigga. And the Lord told it, if you do right, won't you be accepted? Don't you think it was easier just to do right than sit around and start lying, act like you don't keep up with your brother, and act like you don't know where he at? Some of y'all say, not for me, because you've been lying all your life. If you start doing right, then you'll start seeing it's more effort it takes to lie, hide, and cheat than it is to just go ahead and do what's right. Mm-hmm. Listen to the book.
Philippians 3:11.
Listen.
If by any means I might attain unto the resurrection of the dead.
Listen.
Not as though I had already attained. Either were already.
You know what I heard that people said? Even Paul said he went right. Y'all heard him. Paul just told you, read 11 again.
If by any means I might attain unto the resurrection of the dead.
He was trying to get to the point of being resurrected from the dead. He hadn't got there. But you know what, idiot, when they hear, listen, Paul told you, Paul just told you he was a wretched sinner. I'm like Paul, my son, nigga. You drunk. Don't tell them lie. That man, let you know he hadn't died yet. How in the world he going to obtain to the resurrection of the dead? It hadn't happened yet. Listen what he told you.
Not as though I had already attained.
See, not as though I had already did it. Or listen what he said.
Either were already perfect.
There they go now. See, even Paul said he wasn't perfect. Don't be stupid. Paul never told you that. Paul told you in this same third chapter, you read about verse 4 or 5, he told you concerning the law, he was blameless. Perfection for us at the day of resurrection. All incomplete. All that'll be done away with. Paul even told us that. All these different things will be done. We know in part, prophesy in part, but when that which is what was it? Is what? Then that which is in what? Shall be done. Not as though I was already perfect. Paul was not sitting here testifying he was committing no sin.
Amen.
That don't make no sense. Pick me that third chapter right quick, verse 4. Let's see what Paul said. Listen.
Though I might also have confidence in the flesh.
Listen what he said.
If any other man thinketh that he hath whereof he might trust in the flesh.
What about you, Paul?
I more.
Paul gonna tell you. Paul was saying he was a sinner, and he was saying he got more confidence in the flesh than you got. Then what that make you if Paul was a sinner? You'd have done devil. Man just told you if any man got any confidence in the flesh. Paul said, I done more. Listen why.
Circumcised the 8th day.
When you were circumcised? Soon as you were born. Someone looking down and talking about, I ain't never get it. And we don't want to know.
Have mercy.
When Zach preached a sermon on that, talking about, like, if you hadn't been circumcised, you like filthy. You're like, we like, Zach, you do know we got people that ain't been circumcised, right? You're like, they got hit. Then he asked the woman in him who the wrong woman asked, isn't that right? Yeah. No, she said, hey, listen.
Circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel.
Look what that man said, the stock of Israel. Where you come from? Don't done name you to be Kalunda. Fred Samples in the middle of the month and Kalunda. That man said, I'm from the stock of Israel. I was circumcised the 8th day. That's the law. I'm the stock of Israel. I'm what come right out from Israel. Where you come from? We don't even know what tribe we actually from.
Amen.
He told us, Moses said, Asher gonna lead in chain. And some of y'all from Asher, I see your elbows.
Thank the Lord.
Lipped. So the whole you try to make all that chapstick. A lot of y'all from Asher. Look at your footsies. Look at y'all Asher. All right, trying to tell I know where some of y'all from. Come on.
Of the tribe of Benjamin.
Listen, of the tribe of Benjamin, which is son of what? Son of my right hand. Listen.
And Hebrew of the Hebrew.
A Hebrew of the Hebrew.
As touching the law.
As concerning the law.
A Pharisee.
I teach. How many of y'all teach the law? Listen.
Concerning zeal.
Concerning zeal, he told you have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. This is what he said.
Persecuting the assembly.
Persecuting the assembly.
Touching
the congregation. Listen.
Touching the righteousness which is in the
law. He said they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going by the staff of their own righteousness, touching the right that's in the law. Tell me what you got, Paul.
Blameless.
And Paul told you he was a sinner. Only way we declare man I want to be a sinner is by the law. That's why they need a teacher. These people read this and they go over here and read. Even Paul said he was just a stinking sinner. Paul ain't told you no lie like that. Come on back down to verse 12, son. Start at verse 11. Listen.
If by any means I might attain unto the resurrection of the dead.
Listen.
Not as though I had already attained.
Not as though I had already obtained.
Either were already perfect.
Listen.
But I follow after, if that I may apprehend, that for which also I am apprehended of Christ Jesus.
Listen.
Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended.
Listen.
But this one thing I do.
What you do?
Forgetting those things which are behind.
That's where a lot of my memory falls short. Y'all haven't forgot your past. Paul said, I forget those things that behind me. And what you do, Paul?
And reaching forth unto those things which are before.
That's what I'm looking at. I can't live my life on my past.
Amen.
People tell me all the time, Cornish milk, you used to do it. Shut your mouth, nigga. I already know what I used to do. I can't keep living on my past. I got to press forward. Listen.
I press toward the mark.
That's what I'm looking at. We got a level. That's a level of excellence for us. That's what I got. If I'm looking back, pushing back, grabbing back, how am I going to get toward the mark that's in front of me? I'm going to be as Ezekiel as Elijah asked Israel. What was it? You going to do what? What you think will happen if I keep dealing with my past trying to press toward the mark? What you think was happening at that point? Why y'all think Paul told y'all he forgetting those things behind him? Because that guy, I'm in between two. He testified in the same book of Philippians, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Having desire to do what? And be with who? Which is what? Nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you. Paul said, I'm in a strait between two. Where y'all think he got it from? Why would the man tell you he in a strait between two? Y'all don't have, come on. Because that's what Elijah asked her. How long you going to halt between two opinions? Israel was sitting around dealing with, they know what God had told them what to follow, but they were looking at Baal. He's looking at to go ahead and leave their body to be present with the Lord, which is far better. Nevertheless, for me to stay in the flesh is more needful for. It ain't helping me to be here. Paul told you what, I'm trying to obtain the resurrection of the dead. So he's looking at to leave here is better for me so I can go ahead and translate. But nevertheless, I have to stay here because it's needful for you. That makes sense. But see, that's why I told y'all you got to know the law. If you don't know the law, his statements don't make a lot of sense. Listen.
I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus.
Listen.
Let us therefore, as many as be perfect,
Be what?
thus minded.
Thus it be written, thus it behoove all, thus it behoove Christ the what? And to rise from the dead. Listen.
And if in anything ye be otherwise minded,
Listen what happened.
God shall reveal even this unto you.
How God gonna do that?
Through the man of God.
Through the man of God. They messed up. Then you know what they want to do? You know what they tell me? See not. Don't prophesy right thing. They tell me speak unto them smooth things. Prophesy deceit. Get ye out of the way. Turn out of the path. Cause the Kodesh one of Israel to cease from before. I ain't gonna let y'all make no will in him.
Amen.
See, y'all be otherwise minded. God reveal it. Just like when I ask a question, y'all show me how off answers be. I come right back and God show you this the right way. This is what they're. How we gonna speak the same thing, mind the same thing? We don't have the same information.
Amen.
People think about doing one thing. Y'all sitting here plotting, texting for sex meat, all kind of junk your mind on. Everything otherwise, trying to get you some done cootie. Y'all behind all over the place making a done mess. Some of your mind staying and doing trash cans somewhere. Y'all sitting here, this is the time you got to be trying to get your mind set on God's word.
Amen. That's right.
This is going to determine where you spend eternity. Y'all hadn't even believed what the man told you. You hadn't even believed who God sent. Then how in the world you going to be saved? You hadn't obeyed. How you going to be saved? Listen what he said.
Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained,
Listen.
let us walk by the same rule.
Uh-oh. Walk by the same rule. What else he wants to do, son?
Let us mind the same thing.
Let us mind the same thing. Walk by the same rules. You know what our book told us we're supposed to have? One manner of law. For you as well as for the stranger. How someone understand that? Huh? Have to walk by the same rule? That's what the law taught me. One manner of law for you as well as for the stranger. A stranger could never come. That's why it make no sense for a stranger. Somebody come and say, well, I'm not really a Jew or Hebrew. I'm something. So do I have to do that? That wouldn't make sense. Our law came in. That's why I would need it for the apostle to come in and give us understanding. When people looked and saw, well, there was some things they didn't do. There were, back in the law, people were always circumcised. Is that true? No. There were some people under Joshua that were never circumcised, which would validate us on not circumcising everybody. Y'all hear me?
Amen.
It will validate us on not circumcising everybody. They would take circumcising Gentile from what people? From who? Who? Simeon and Levi. Simeon and Levi clearly let Gentiles know we can't take you in. You can't get our daughters and we can't take your wives unless your daughters, unless you turn around and you be circumcised. That's why when they came along, they argued in the 15th chapter book of Acts. It's important for y'all to know this. They told the Gentile they need to be circumcised. They weren't far off. They weren't far off. They was only looking at the law. They were Gentiles. And now they were going to be coming in with them. All you had to do is go back and look at the fathers. When they went back to look at the fathers, they saw Simeon and Levi. Told them, we can't come in. They said, well, listen, we're going to give y'all our women. You give us your women. They said, we can't do that. You got to be circumcised. They said, once you circumcised, then you can have our women and we'll take yours. But we did it for deceit. Y'all see that?
Amen.
Even Paul tried to tell them how these folk would try to get the Gentile to be circumcised so they can glory. They can glory in your flesh. They did it for deceit. Y'all didn't know why he made that statement, did you? That's why I get paid. So now we coming up to a conclusion finally. You don't know everything I know. It's just not possible you're going to know everything I know. I don't even know everything I know. So there's no way in the world you're going to know everything I know. I had to get him when he get to me. Moses didn't know everything. He had to go ahead and inquire. Let me go and see.
Amen.
Even Paul knowing all the law, Paul, he had to go up and see them to find out what to do. You ain't going to know everything.
That's right.
It called for some inquiring. All right. That magazine made a fool out of y'all. Inquiring minds want to know. Where you think they got that from?
Yep.
That's what we did. We would go inquire of the Lord. They made a magazine. Why do you think they made some of our black people the Inquirer? Because black people stupid. They too stupid to know they got a God. Because they're so stupid, they start looking at magazines. Fortune telling books. Black people, some of the biggest people got into fortune telling.
Yep.
Where y'all think we got that from? Because we were used to inquire of a God. Even when the king fell down through a lattice, who did he want to go and inquire of? God of Ekron. And what was he told? Is it because there's no God in Israel that you go up and inquire the God of Ekron? Behold, the bed you upon, you ain't coming off of that bed. And he died. A lot of y'all, you know why y'all in trouble? Y'all go and inquire each other what I should do. That's the last thing. This is what I don't get with y'all. Y'all, let me tell you something. Senseless. If I got a marital problem, I got an issue situation, I'll tell like the Lord said, if I were hungry, I wouldn't tell none of y'all. That's not your position. The average of y'all barely scrapping and hold on to what you got. You be the last person in the world I ask how to do something. God look around, why you going to ask some people that he got to feed, tell me I'm hungry? I wouldn't tell you. It wouldn't make no sense. Y'all go to each other. You go to somebody else, a drunkard, to ask about your drinking problem. I don't even smell no liquor because you drunk. Why would I ask any of y'all something about some problem? Why would I inquire y'all? All I can expect is the wrong answer. I'm sitting in the hospital with somebody laying on a stretcher. They tell me to get up. They got IV oxygen. What you need to do, nigga, lay your behind and shut back up. You laid up in here with me. Why am I inquiring of you? Put your oxygen on and shut up. Sit down in the VD clinic, somebody sit up here with full-blown AIDS trying to tell you what you need to do. Shut your mouth, Magic Johnson. Isn't that right? Go put your one up.
Oh.
You sit around, man, inquiring of these people. Y'all supposed to inquire the man of God. But y'all blowed that one. Y'all good now. It ain't spiritual. Go ahead on where you're going. It ain't something simple. Don't even worry about it. It's needful that y'all had to learn that way. Y'all wonder why so much stuff be hard on you, because you hadn't done what the man told you. God done set up every avenue for his people to get it, to make sure we get in. How y'all manage to go the wrong way looking for the right answer? It makes no sense. It makes sense for you to do what the man told you. It makes no sense to carry the man's book if you're not going to follow the man's program. It don't make no sense. The thing already been laid. The way already been showed and manifest to it. Why you not sitting down and follow it if you want to be saved? Amen. Why is it easy for y'all to go the wrong way, ask the wrong people? And y'all had asked some people just that dumb as a brick. Some of y'all, I wouldn't even ask you if it was raining, if I was standing outside getting wet. You ain't got sense enough. You got to think about it and see. It make no sense to inquire y'all in that. It's crazy. The way already been established. Why y'all trying to let somebody... Why would I let an idiot fix anything? A full-blown idiot. Why? I don't know. Pastor, you were busy. I just went and asked Andre. Is Andre a pastor?
No.
Is Andre a preacher?
No.
Why would I go ask Andre?
Nope.
Why?
Amen.
I just use it, not saying you're it. Some stuff, why?
Thank the Lord.
If it's going to be something that entail my salvation, my home, the structure, how I need to do, why am I going to ask any of y'all? Yeah, I'm let down and disappointed by one of y'all. What should have happened? I might well go ask Ekron. You know I'm going to get the wrong answer from one of y'all. The average y'all are like Reuben. Why did I say like Reuben? Unstable as water. Why would I inquire of you? Thank the Lord. What I got you holding, son?
Still at Philippians 3 at verse 17.
Listen what he told you.
Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark
Remember
them.
verse 16 is what I want.
Amen.
Listen.
Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained,
Y'all hear that? Whereto we already attained. Listen what he told you to do.
let us walk by the same rule.
We talked about that. Walk by the same rule. And what else we supposed to do?
Let us mind the same thing.
I mean, we ought to keep the same law, same statutes, same commandments, same judgment. How's we going to be in the same judgment? We mind the same and keep the same rule. What you think they're going to do? If we keep the same law, the punishment going to be the same. It don't matter who you ask, it's going to be the same. What the law say? When they found a woman in the very act of adultery, what did Jesus tell her? He want to know about the law. What did the law say? Y'all niggas get y'all hand off her. They didn't do that. They came and asked and inquired of him. He was a prophet. He was a priest. What else was he going to tell them? How readeth the law? What did the law say? Huh? They came and asked him about another issue concerning adultery. He asked them, what did Moses command you? Go back to what Moses commanded you. If you went back and you really looked at what Moses commanded you, who you should have picked up? Who? If you went back to Moses and you had actually went to Moses, who you should have picked up? Adam. Because that's what he quoted. People think he bypassed Moses. He did not bypass Moses. He just went straight to Israel. What did Moses command you? And when you take what Moses commanded you, they're going to put you back at Adam. And Adam said, for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife. And there are no more two, but one flesh. Therefore, what? Did God say he did that? Adam did. Because he declared, what Adam put together, don't let nobody change that. See, when he told you what Moses commanded, that's why you need a teacher. These people don't. They're just going to go back and read 24th chapter of the book of Deuteronomy. And you don't understand. Moses' book going to tell more than that. You've got to go back. And when you go back, you're going to find what God told you. That was Adam. That was Adam. Ish. Ra. El. That's why we're here. So when we start getting everybody mind on the same law, same statute, same judgment, and everybody know what's the penalty for sin, then people are a little more reluctant not to go and commit it. Once you start to feel God, that's something we'll be going over. We'll start going over looking at the law. So make sure everybody understanding what the law is. So if you understand this is the law, then you got to understand what this is the penalty for transgressing the law. So when they come on you, all the people can say amen. We still paying for stuff we did when we was out there when we didn't know the law. Y'all going to go and you're going to add more to it knowing the law? Finish this 22nd chapter of the book of Ezekiel for me. 22:27. So I can let these people go. I know y'all tired. It's raining. You want to go home and go to sleep. I hope it rains. It's rain out there. I hope them nigga trick-or-treater got wet. I hope they watch them niggas out my neighborhood. That's how I like when God pay them back. I hope them nigga candy melt. I hope the clown makeup ruin. I hope they slide in the dun street somewhere. Retarded niggas. Stupid mama sat cold here with some stir-up pants on, looking like a done hoe. And you can tell she ain't a hoe for Halloween. She a hoe year round. Ho, ho, ho. Black tramp. Not no green giant. Those in bad shape. Man, I tell you the truth. Around here, I told them, around here, knocking on folks' door, begging you begging nigga. Get your black behind that crow to go to Dollar General and get your own candy. Trick or treat, nigga, take these bullets for the here sheep. Get out from my door. I told him I kind of hated rain. I was going to sit outside my driveway tonight. I'm going to take my bag out there and just load up my MR-15, AR-15, just load it, just sit out there. You done Halloween? Yeah, nigga. Now get ready to run. Make them nigga run down that street. Mess they draws up. Trick or treat, nigga, trick or treat. I'll get them out that neighborhood. Come on, don't leave your life. I need my life. I want to see what's going around my house. Cut my lawn for no nigga knock on my door. I need to put a sign, light not on for niggas. Light on for owners. So get on my darn nerve. Well, all they want to rob and everything. So I got a little something out there to change people's mind tonight. And I said, this ain't what you want. I started coming here strapped up tonight for Halloween. Just strap it all on. Just let it all hang out. I'll stop these niggas. Worry about no Charlie Brown Halloween. Let that little knucklehead white boy go to sleep. So sick of old bad luck white boy, nothing work for him. Dog, that done dog got on my done nerve, fly the house, everything. Put on some done scuba gear and the house go to float. I hate Charlie Brown. Old sad nigga. One piece of little hair on his forehead, ain't even on his head. Then the other friend walking around now, dust pun following. How stupid you is. Every time you kick the football, the girl moving. And you still come back and kick it again, your stupid self. Just done stupid. How many of y'all hate Charlie Brown? How many of y'all love the Lord? Everybody hate him. Oh, hard look white nigga. Isn't that right? That's bad luck. How you want to see his mom and dad's on wom, 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 wom? I'm like, what did they say? It was just a sad episode. Him and Fatty, I was sick of them niggas in that junkyard. Why they ain't go home? No, they had their vaccination all in that done junkyard. That junk man, I was like, where do they live at? They need to make my cereal socket. I'm like, why don't they go home? Then the other fella got a hat pulled out over his eye named Rudy. It was scary. That wasn't Rudy. I don't like no hard look cartoon. I ain't watch the Ninja Turtle. I refuse to sit around and talk to a rat. And call him master? I'm like, did they call him master? I just couldn't do no hard look cartoon. I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna enjoy it if I have to watch. Y'all all right? Whatever y'all do, don't watch no hard look cartoon. It'll mess your adulthood up. Come on, Fendi, 22:27. Listen.
Her princes in the midst thereof are like wolves ravening the prey, to shed blood and to destroy souls, to get dishonest gain.
Listen.
And her prophets have daubed them with untempered mortar.
Continue.
Seeing vanity and divining lies unto them, saying, Thus saith the Lord God, when the Lord have not spoken.
Y'all hear what they said? Doing what now?
Saying, Thus saith the Lord God, when the Lord have not spoken.
That's important for us. They said it, not the people. They couldn't get a word unless it came through by the man of God. This is what he did, though.
The people of the land have used oppression and exercised robbery.
Why is that important? Is that a sin? Why? That's right. You can't oppress the poor or the fatherless or widows. He said the people of the land did it. So if the people did it, what did that mean? What is the business? Well, the leaders. The leaders of the people caused them to err. And they that led them are destroyed. He said the people, they exercised. I mean, it was a regular practice. This is important for you because they about to tell you that whoso born of God doth not what? Practice sin. He told don't commit, they don't practice, they don't exercise sin. So now he just told you these people were exercising. This was a regular practice for them. And the reason why you look at the leaders, because you look at the people, that meant there was no leadership. So what did the Lord do, son? Come on.
And have vexed the poor and needy.
All this against our law. That's important for us. The people, he told you the poor should never cease out of the land. Therefore, thou should do what? Hold on, open your arm wide. People wonder why I get my money back out of some of y'all. Is that Bible? The Bible. Told when these folks ain't poor no more, you get your money back out of them. Joker, go ahead, y'all get y'all tax money, try to run off a high nigga. You don't get my money, I'll rope you up like doing ruckers. I here make it, get you some money. I want my done money back. Go sell something. Niggas, you high? Get my done money. I to keep getting my money back. I got to spread it around somebody else that needs some help. Joker spend on my money and they done money. That time, go to line. You say, I'm trying to, Nigga, get my money before I pistol whip you. Time of that fool. What's wrong with y'all people? Ain't that right? They hate by the tax time coming. They'll man, hey, tax time give you money. Lord, speeding time up. Again, next year I won't be your fool though. Wait all year while you're out lying and skimping, skinning and stealing and cheating. Get my done money. Come on.
Yea, they have oppressed the stranger wrongfully.
All that you were told. What was you told about that? That's right. Because we were a stranger in Egypt. He told you not to oppress the stranger. Because we testified that, remember? So what did we say we were? We were Armenian. It said Assyrian. What were we? And what happened? And the Egyptian evilly entreated them. They oppressed us when we got down to Egypt. That's why we were told not to do it, because anybody ought to know, you ought to know. What y'all looking up for? I'm talking for the man that control that. I better be listening. You ain't what you looking at. He done, did I disturb you? He been trying to tell that bad y'all waited that little saying God talking. So God on talking and thunder winning. So what he been doing all the rest of the time when ain't thundering? I'm trying to tell y'all a man talking. Woo! 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 Boy. Bread missing needed. Boy, y'all try to get y'all some gum or something. Woo! Woo! Something. Woo! Woo! What the mother? The mother? Man, I'm out of here, man. I can't do this thing, man. What the world? Woo! Good the mother. Woo! 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 Man, y'all try to get y'all some gum and get some regulator. Get that spray. Man, listen, y'all, let me tell you the truth here about y'all out. It's just not human and pop. You can read all the Bible. You can read that thing from Genesis. If you read that from Genesis and Revelation, by the time you get there, your breath gonna be stinking. Y'all been eating, you been pooing, you been drinking. Food done got skin flawed, that stuff stuck. Y'all, I'm trying to help y'all out now. I'll be trying to get it last minute, get it early. I can hit it and shoot it back over there right quick. Get y'all something to control that little regulator now. That thing get out of control. Woo! Woo! But that was out the nose. That was rough. Woo! Woo! Gotta get some power. Y'all want some power? I'm trying to tell y'all. Woo! Man, we're hitting. All right, come on, get that thing out of there. I mean that from that down. Let me that.
And I sought for a man among them
to do what?
That should make up the hedge.
That's all he was looking for. Somebody. Somebody didn't come in and just make up the head. To do what else, son?
And stand in the gap before me for the land.
For what reason?
That I should not destroy it.
Now, why am I going around looking for another sister standing in the gap for me? Or another brother? All that he was looking, what was he looking for? What he sought for?
A man.
Why would he say a man and not men? Because there's one particular he was looking for.
Amen.
One particular. How y'all men to be talking to everybody about your business, going to everybody for counseling, everybody for recommendation for course of behavior? Even God came down. He said, all I was looking for one. One man I was looking for to make up the head, to stand in the gap for the land that I should not destroy. That's what Moses did. Moses stood in the gap, put himself between man and God. The Bible tells us one mediator between man and God. The man, that Moses said, going to be just like me. He even tried to tell you, I said, the Lord was angry with you. So he was so angry, he would have destroyed you. But Moses said, I went up. God would have destroyed you. But Moses, I went up. Now y'all don't even realize, man, it be somebody standing in the gap for y'all. Y'all ain't able. You're not able. Y'all be thinking, I tell somebody that. I said, boy, I be listening to these niggas statements. That stuff be so funny. God finna do a mighty thing. God finna be listening to these be like, yeah, oh yeah? How you gonna do that? What he gonna have me sit back somewhere? He gonna kick me up on some steps and let me look at it. How they gonna work? Y'all have no credibility. Don't tell them about what God finna do. God ain't told you that. He done told y'all, quit saying God said. He said, I hadn't said that. Quit lying to my God. God ain't finna do that. Where you get that from? Stop it. Stop it. Quit. Y'all ain't no position to go tell about what God finna do. He ain't told you that. You're gonna be lying. Y'all have people on the premise God finna do something. He ain't told you that. Why he need me on staff and he just telling y'all all this stuff he finna do? He let you make a mess and then let you fix it, man. Why in the world he got many preachers on staff? Why are we here? Get this up, I don't want Brandon to mess up. Real easy. I don't want to mess up that pretty hair. If I have to, I'll make it look like Abraham hair. You don't want that, do you? Whatever you do, you don't want that, ain't it? But it take a while to fix that thing on Abraham. Abraham can't recover yet. He said he got in the bottom of the kit you lived up, it was a stick of dynamite. They said, tape two sides of head and light. Whoa! I can't hardly take it. Hey man, what made you put that stuff? If you came and inquired of me, y'all don't realize this stuff. Had you inquired of me, had you came up and had the man, what do you think about this stuff in my head? Man, no! Don't do it! I've been pronouncing curses on that stuff. Get it down! Bust it open! They don't want to inquire me. They just walk in that stuff. After and your hair with spasms and stuff. Man, y'all can't be... Y'all just slow down. Y'all, whatever y'all do, slow down. Y'all have too much stuff. Y'all be doing too much. Y'all just be out here and y'all just be calling, man. That man be listening, y'all. He be looking at y'all. He don't be responding. Because he be like, he can't do that. What y'all trying to get him to do? God is the only one can't go past his word. Y'all can do that. Here's what he's going to do. I'm here. You preach. Give the Lord a hand clap. This is every service. Maybe two of them you don't do that. Now, God has told you he getting ready to do a mighty work. Now, what y'all think me and God simply saying? He getting ready. Listen, what God getting ready to do now for it to be so powerful. When did he tell you this? What do y'all be thinking about? Do y'all not see at some point this stuff be sounding stupid? Do this. Don't even try to push from him. Push from him. Straight from him. And watch, you'll see mighty things starting to happen. It makes no sense. God can't give me a step, but God gonna talk to me and tell me what now? I ain't even saying, why you talking to me? You know I be asleep. I can't carry no message. God said, he'll say no. He'll be like, no, y'all time out. They ain't gonna play. Y'all stop it. Y'all had too much. Just stop. Listen. All I need y'all to do, if I just get y'all to just follow. Just stop it. Don't be trying to go ask this man that he's not going to answer y'all. What y'all going to want him to do? He going to give y'all a lying spirit. He going to have you out here. You're going to be running. You in that lying spirit. Y'all just going to be working it out. There ain't going to be no God. It's not going to make no sense. It's not going to make no sense. See, why y'all had to do this, why if you was a prophet and you ain't getting no vision, why you doing this? I had to be awake. I'm on a wall. See, I'm on the wall. I can't be asleep. He can't be waking me up on the wall. I already know he gonna tell me wake me up on that wall. Nigga, you fired. He not finna be, listen, I'm like Habakkuk. I'm gonna stand upon my watch and I'm gonna see what I'm gonna answer. I'm not gonna wake up the time I see it. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna answer when I'm reproved. Y'all hear me? He give me the gift. I can write the vision, make it plain upon tables. A lot of stuff y'all trying to do, that stuff not plain. It's so sketchy, it's foggy, it's decayed, it don't make no sense, it don't connect. Just stop it. Just stop it. You're not going to fix nothing. Just stop it. Let God be God. If God be God, watch how God do everything. Y'all hear me? See, when you look, when he was looking, he said what the people did. He talked about what the prophets did. He said, but I'm looking for a man. He wasn't even looking for no congregation. He wasn't looking for no group. He wasn't looking for no new best friends. He wasn't looking for none of these people. All he was looking for was a man to stand in the gap, to make up the heads for the land that I should not destroy. What did he find, son?
But I found none.
Y'all better stop it. I'm telling y'all what's dangerous. Y'all going around here saying God talking and God not talking. That's real dangerous. Y'all better stop that stuff. Y'all better stop dragging God to y'all stuff talking. God not doing it. I'm telling y'all what God ain't going to do. God not going to talk about disobedience. I'm telling y'all better quit this line. Y'all better quit. Man, y'all can't do that. Y'all got stuff worked up going. God not in that stuff. He can't be in it. Y'all been asleep. Y'all been disobedient. You ain't even paid attention. Y'all ain't obeyed nothing I told you. Why is God showing you can do something different? Why? Why ain't gonna make sense? Y'all know what it makes sense at the Christian church? It don't make sense. It don't tie to our law. It don't make sense. I've been asleep 99.85% of the time. How in the world all of a sudden now you finna do something? It makes no sense. Y'all just stop it. Everybody just follow suit. Follow the leader and let's get back home. But the way y'all doing stuff, y'all can do is get stuff messier, more junkier, more tore up, more confused. God don't be in it. God don't be in it. I just sit back and watch the sideline. I'll let y'all lead the way y'all want to it tear up. Then y'all tear it up. I tell you what my job is. I'm the repairer of breaches. I can tear down, I can build. You tear down, you ain't gonna never be able to fix it. Because that's not your gift. He didn't give everybody no gift to tear down and build back up. So people, tell these folks, say, do this. Ask these people they're going to put all this in fix. Just say, show me one thing you don't put together. Both hands going him. I ain't even up here no more. Y'all said y'all want to now. I done built. I'm just telling you, I done built now. I got evidence. Where your evidence? That's all I'm asking. Where your evidence at? Where your evidence you don't put something together? Where your evidence that you don't ever call something right? What about me? I got any evidence? I don't call anything right. What about one time probably? About two maybe? I just be looking. He even looked at the prophet. Y'all better check your track record on this stuff now. What's your track record on that calling stuff right? All right. Good job, man. Thank the Lord. We ought to get ready and get here. They don't want to hear this. Andre, they don't want to talk about this, do it. That stuff be funny, though. I just had to sit back. Y'all know what? That's bad. Y'all know what the Bible said about God do. God said he see the plot of it. Say he be laughing. They wonder why you built that laughing. God be laughing. It be funny to him, too. God be laughing at this stuff. He be looking at it. I don't know where they got that stuff from. I ain't in that stuff. Stuff that be, y'all be all over the place doing stuff. You think 'cause I just go holler, oh, I feel God moving. That don't work like that. Where y'all get that stuff from? It don't work like that. You got to follow God's word. When you follow God's word, God will show us the way. God gonna give a vision. Where there's no vision, the people perish. All y'all ain't gonna be seeing no way. He got a person that's gonna see the way, gonna show us how we ought to go. All right. Anybody able to read what I'm saying? Y'all understand that? Just everybody take your time. Take your time. Let me work with everything. Let me fit things the way it's supposed to go. When I get through me and the Lord, then we'll see the one that get God to answer. Let him be the one that speak for God. The one that try to work it their way and that junk get all jacked up and holes all in it. When you fart, you whistle for 20 minutes. Then we know God has not sent that man. Y'all hear me? Just let me see what let me work. I take time. I'm skilled at what I do. I know every one of my members. I can dissect. I know every one of my members. I know the one that dodge me, the one that don't. I know one that can walk up and smile and they hurt on the deep side. I know the one that ain't going to tell me they got something going on. They going to try to fix it themselves. I already know the jump be jacked up. What you know what I do? I let you do it your way. I already know to come up, it'll be a me. I'm going to find out your junk jacked up and they're going to just go ahead and confirm what I already know. And you know what you're going to tell me? I ain't want to bug you. I said, that the case. Why are we talking about it now? See, niggerology 101, it all equate the same thing. None of y'all in here smarter than me. For whatever reason y'all think y'all be smarter than me, it be really funny. I already know your stuff be jacked up anyway. But the thing always to do is to try to fool me. Try to keep it wrong. That's why you can go ask other people. You just other people, and other people ain't really in no position to tell you jacked up. They got to do it. They got to keep, you come to me, you know how I'm going to do it. You're going to get it from him. You're going to get it into me. You're going to get it from everywhere. But then the light going to click on you and realize you got to get your stuff together. I'm going to help you get your stuff together. That's the truth. They might not like the way I give it to them. I done helped a lot of people get their stuff together. I get you functioning. Sometimes you need somebody in position. People don't want to come to nobody. People go to people they know in position. Somebody in position, what you going to tell me? I mean, really, what you going to tell me? So you go to somebody in position, you already know how it's going to come. It come hard and tight. You don't want to hear that one. Come on, y'all know me, it could be bad, can't it? It come out real tight, you know. You had to take it, though. Then you know what, though? You had to get your behind up and say, you know what? I hate that bald head nigga, but he right, though. It coming back around. It come back around, you'll realize, say, he right, he told me right, though. It for my good. Because I want to see y'all do the right thing. So a lot of people would like to tell you, but they ain't no position to tell you. What I'm going to tell you? I'm jacked up. What kind of married advice I'm going to give y'all, me and my wife, on turn rock and roll? What I'm going to tell you? What I'm going to tell you? If I ain't obeying the book, what I'm going to tell you? I mean, I cuss mine out when I get mad. But a cat want to know how to talk to their wife. I mean, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You thinking, man, that was spiritual. Ain't no spirit. That's some nigga stuff. What do you expect to get from me? I cuss mine out every now and then. When I get mad, I don't hit her hard. I mean, I just take it, put the pillow up the head and punch the pillow. Then he want to know about not, you know, how I can help him from putting the hand on their wife. What I'm going to tell him? Man, sometimes, man, you know, the Lord moving mysterious ways. You know what I'm saying? What you going to really say? But then you walk doing what you supposed to do. You don't come out there and say, nigga, is you high? What you doing putting your hand on that woman? That thing hurt that. You don't hear that. So a lot of times people pick y'all out because they already know y'all ain't going to do nothing. They already know you ain't doing nothing. People in here know what they're doing. Ain't nobody here stupid. People know why they stay away from me. It's better not to come to me because you get drugged out. I'm going to work on you a long time. I'm going to make you get it right. That's what they don't want to hear. I'm going to be on you because I want you to get it right. See, nobody didn't stay on me. A lot of stuff I had to get the hard way. My pastor couldn't tell me a whole lot of things because he really didn't know he couldn't run his home. I thought running my home just entailed raising my voice. But it's a level of respect you got to get from your home. Why some of y'all men don't get respect? Of course y'all ought to hate me. I don't blame y'all for hating me. Because I don't need y'all to tell my wife to do nothing. My wife hear me when I tell them. I'm going to carry myself in that way. See, a lot of stuff y'all realize why your wife won't hear you. Why you won't. Got to look at what have you demonstrated. Let me see. You're a nigga. Then you show you're a nigga. Then you show you're a nigga. And you done showed you a nigga. And not to mention you're a nigga. You never been trusted. You never been able to be count on for nothing. You have no sensitivity. You have no common sense. And then you want to know, why they listen to pastor? I have no idea either. Because y'all know how stupid I am. Y'all know how I have no credibility, right? Only makes sense why they going to listen to me. I got credibility. I ain't a nigga. I know how to function. I know how to display. I know how to make their play operate. I had to know how to run my home before I learned how to run this. But said, man can't take it on how you going to take care of the congregation of God? We operate in the red. Able to take care and help our mothers, elder, and our single sisters every week. You managed to put your family in poverty, had pay stuff cut off, might pay some, might fix some. I wonder why they would listen to pastor. It throw me too. I wouldn't listen to that nigga. Would y'all? They ain't gonna talk a man out of $750,000 building for $300,000. Where the building at? Your black behind sitting in there, nigga. What you man to talk about? Nothing. Y'all guys kill me, man. Y'all kill me. You ain't got no business sense. You ain't got no common sense. You don't know how to treat your wife. You a nigga. And you a nigga. And you a nigga. And y'all make me y'all problem. We'll tell y'all to mark something. What was it again? And what you supposed to behold? What supposed to happen with that man? Man, I'm in so much confusion in my house. I almost didn't go there. I told somebody today, when they get to a point where I got to get them part out, decide what I'm going home. That in itself is a problem. I ain't never get no parking lot decide I want to go home. Ain't no decision making. That's why I live at. That's where I'm going. If I got a problem now, the problem going to get fixed. Bottom line. Got to. Got time to live these lives. Y'all like living lives. Live lives on top of lives, factuate other junk going on. Make no common sense. I did that stuff when I was a child. I'm a grown man. My family should never see me as no destroyer at their home. They ought to see me as the provider, the way maker at their home. See me as no darn tyrant, no idiot. I'm going to jump and tell my wife, hear me. Hear me do what? Hear me do what? I tell y'all brothers all the time, once you get confident and left in y'all, once a woman lose confidence in you, it's hard to get them back. Y'all go ahead and try it y'all way. Let's sit down and pray. All of a sudden, stuff start happening. You start smelling more like doo-doo. You have to activate when you're a man. A man got to have a way. A man got to be a visionary. That's that bottom line. A woman's natural instinct is desire to pull off. A woman's natural instinct is to want to have. You see she want to have. That's that common sense to be a man. You got to show her a better way. This is the way. Walk in it. Why y'all think I stay with God? I see what them sinners get out there, but God reward when a man stay with him. You got to show a woman, you're going to be with me. It's going to pay off being with me. Everything can't be down the road, already done road closed. And you living and you got what you want. Y'all niggas will keep y'all hair cut every week and get your white hair fixed and never wear it. That's crazy. Listen, it don't take long for a woman to drift off on a man. Once you kill it, this is the first time I told y'all this, but something, God getting ready to do something. He getting ready to do something. I've been telling y'all niggas this so long, it's ridiculous. Take care of your wife. I couldn't imagine. I would hope my wife wouldn't be dumb enough to stay with me. I couldn't provide for her. I got to sit up in a cage, in a coop. I'm sitting here saying one thing, it's another at home. I would hope she wouldn't be that stupid to stay there. She ought to go to hell if she is. What I say, what I do, I can say it anywhere. I believe in being a provider for my family. That's bottom line. I ain't going to have my family no darn cold, sleeping no refrigerator. That's retarded. Stuff a nigga do, man. That's my family. I serve a God that comes through and show a man how to treat a wife. Yes, look at how he treat me. God provides. Man, I told you a man lay his life down and come down for his wife. So around shame, make your family look like no doing fool. That's retarded. I watch y'all sit around and make your wife act like children. Some of y'all was at the congregation talk, they come to me like a 5-year-old. And I can look and know the man responsible. When I see a woman act like a 5-year-old, I already know it's the man's fault. Because the man done put that much on her that she feel like she a little bitty kid. Why? What would I get out of my wife feel like she a 5-year-old? I don't date kids. I married a woman. Some of y'all threatened by y'all wife being a woman. I know you threatened by her. My wife immature. My wife act like a 2-year-old child. I watch these women days off, dizzy everywhere else, because y'all nigga happy with yourself. You a sick nigga. But a sick nigga want a kid. I want a woman. I'm going to do what I'm doing, child. Make me feel more like a man when my wife degraded? Nigga, your mind bad. And my wife, I ain't begging, ask no another nigga for no money. That's my wife. Oh, to look to me. Y'all hear me? When I want something, I look to my God. She coming, I go to my God. Y'all hear me?
Amen.
Why my wife ain't got no confidence in me? Let me think. I don't know. Maybe God getting ready to do something. Y'all think God getting ready to do something? He probably finna get ready and work something. Something finna come out of this. Something finna God finna get ready. Nigga, shut up. Y'all just shut up. Just done shut up. How in the world a man don't know how to treat his done wife? Y'all got every example in the world shows y'all a failure. Breakdown of communication for being so done stupid. When does a light click on for a man to realize how you got to treat your done wife? Man, I'm told no man ain't never get hate his own flesh, but nourish and cherish just like you should do the congregation. You ain't got to sit there and smell a fart. You can tell you stink, but I love you. Take her doing lecture. I love you, buzzer. Tell them the truth. I done treat your done wife right. Sit around and want no man to have no done been and want to see his wife humiliated, look like no done fool. What I get out of my wife look like a done rag doll. There's a nigga do some stuff like that. No good well what a man can do with a man can wear get two pair of breeches, black and blue, and wear them things to death. A woman can't do no 2 dresses. That's a woman. You gonna mess around, go to hell. You want 3 skirts. You are doing nigga. So make her think she gonna go to hell when she wants something, but you been niggering out all your stuff. You waterhead nigga. Got to have water on your head. You don't do right with your wife. That ain't crazy, man. You got a wife, man, it's gonna cost you something. That's just about you got to get it. You got a wife, that's what it's gonna call for. That's just bottom line with him when you got to get it. Y'all hear me? Well, man, sometimes you tell her no, but then you know when you got it, let her have it. I'm trying to store everything we got, store. Nigga, once you stubborn, why you buying something? Go get your curly kit, nigga, stuff all your junk. Your dumb wife something. Got an example folks was out. Abraham reminded me, when you were married, you was a sorry nigga, wasn't you? That's the truth. Yeah, example one of them that wasn't you a sorry nigga? Nigga was worthless. Wouldn't even cut the air conditioner on. Y'all laughing. Telling you to sit there with the window, hanging out the window for air. Oh, it's funny now. But he get one again, he ought to know how to treat him. Right. I'm telling the truth, some of y'all some sorry nigga. You was a sorry nigga for a husband. Oh, that nigga was sorry. I'll be honest with y'all. Some of y'all sorry niggas now with your wife and kids. I don't want to have my kids sorry. He told me don't even provoke them to rap. Bring them up. I try to teach mine hard, clean living and good and live right. You can have. They don't see vote. I be broke. Take care of my family. They know I do. You know, I tell how I tell you I get it. Well, don't worry about it. Ain't your business. If I ain't tell you, that mean ain't your business. Don't get shot either going there checking. I try to make sure I want my family to have, man. I want to hit the street selling dope because I want it. Looking at what other folk. I let my kid, man, you live right and serve God. God will bless you. God will bless you. You be able to live in your house. God will bless you. Folk come on, man. I look around, somebody come. Here you go, preacher. Thank the Lord. You ain't done it, so I don't want to do you better. Folks to do it. Some of y'all niggas so cheap. I'm telling you, when last time you did it? Don't even worry about it. I don't want you to start lying. But anyway, some of y'all some cheap, done, sorry niggas. I just been with y'all. But you know what'd be good, though? I don't be worried about what y'all do. Because I guarantee God always put on somebody's heart that come up and be like, preach. He be like, oh, what? Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. I appreciate it. Lord, dude, I make sure my family going to have. I say every one of y'all don't. Your niggas ought to be ashamed of yourself. Take care of your dumb wife. You live right and do what you supposed to do. God will put you on somebody's heart. I know God will do it. Do what you supposed to do. God going to put you on somebody's heart. Somebody you don't even have no idea. God put in their heart, be like, for whatever reason I want to give you this. Because you do what you supposed to do. You trust in God and do right with your family. My family know I get in their behind too. Don't I get on y'all when I need to? Amen. In your behind. They know what I meant. That time I told Michael at that time. I said, Michael, I'm going to be all up in your behind. Austin Bright said, when you said that, we were kind of nervous. I'm like, what? They tell you told Brother Mike, you said, I'm going to be riding your behind. I was like, they're like, man, that all right? Like, now that figure speak. But we cleared it up. I got through, my head told me, son, I appreciate it too. He blessed me. I'm going to get some cake. I appreciate it. You want cake? What am I doing? Y'all want cake for your birthday? I'm like, thank you, Mike. But the truth, though, y'all sitting around, man, y'all try to tell y'all over and over. And the sad part, this ain't the first time I told y'all this. Man, let me tell you something. Y'all guys, when I say it as a whole, but everybody know who you are individually. You can drive your wife off somewhere else. If you ain't a listener, if you don't consider and you don't watch and you don't see, it ain't hard to lose them. That's how a lot of relationships get started. Just be a dumb nigga. A woman ain't built up like no man. Just not built like. A lot of men, I don't care. I don't want to say nothing to me. As long as I'm getting sex. That's why you get poor sex. Because you don't communicate. You ain't got no feeling besides sex. I told y'all before, a relationship got to be more than about sex. I'm just being, there got to be something in your heart. That sex play out, something can happen. Somebody can't throw like they used to throw. Shoot, me and Smith, we were around in them 20. Woo! We could have made a tape. We done got to heal now. Now we just make a snippet. At least I keep it real. Well, you around that young thing around there, isn't that right? Well, you got a stallion with a Shetland pony around there, woo! Well, you were hot, boy, thoroughbred around there, woo! I got a boy said you to run that track and everything, go ahead them thighs, woo! I'm telling the truth, though. They don't like I keep it real, though, don't it? Shoot, man, I got substance. I told somebody today, man, I learned to love my wife for the complete person. I heard that, man, favor is deceitful, beauty is vain. That's the truth. I learned to love her for the complete person, for the person on the inside as well as the outside. I love her for everything about it and what she can do, what she's given me, the person she has become, the person she is, all that. I learned to love all that. I appreciate this. Say, don't be that long, but I appreciate it. Sometimes it can be my fault. Sometimes it can be anybody's fault. Y'all know when y'all came here, I was off the chain. I keep it real. Man, I'm going to tell you something, though, boy. But when you love somebody, I'm being honest with you, just glad to have them. I'll be honest. I'm getting up on time, man. We working up on 20 years. I appreciate it. We had scars. I'm telling you, anybody here on the marriage, you don't get some scars. I wouldn't want to get rid of them scars. I either have that, if I could erase mistakes in my marriage, all that done come along and make me better. I ain't always treat that woman right. Why y'all think I get on y'all by being some retarded niggas? Because I didn't. A woman can't handle the stuff we do because somebody don't fight back. They don't break down and cry because you do stuff don't make it right. We wait till somebody gone to my, why you didn't tell me it was a problem? You retarded nigger. Sometimes women will cry internally. Sometimes they will hurt and build walls internally. When them walls get built, they hard to break down. They did the first time y'all heard that, though. Y'all be thinking that stuff be cool to have your wife act like a done child, a third grader? Y'all some niggas, man. I ain't never seen in my life. I just watch y'all sometimes. I just really watch y'all say, what would a real man get out of a little girl? What would a man get from a little girl? Because that's the only way he can feel like a man. I don't have to belittle my wife. She can go get 80 degrees. That ain't going to make me no less of a man. You're not a threat to me. A lot of these, I watch them. Their wives are a threat to them. That's why they got to keep y'all like childlike. That's why they got to keep you down. You don't even know it. You're a threat to him. Because he knows in his heart he's a nigga. Listen here, man. I lack education, but I got all the tenacity. I got all the ingenuity. I got to get up and go. Man, I'm a way maker. Y'all hear me? I'm a man. Y'all hear me? I'm a man. If you look me up in the dictionary, it'll tell you, please don't find the answer here. This is a real man. They couldn't even define me. God's word defined us. Man, be somebody, be a provider, be a way maker, be somebody your kids can look up to. If I want to go look at some niggas in the street route, that's they stupidity. They don't make me feel bad. At the end of the day, when everybody fail you and you screw up, you're going to come back and look at me and say, how you do it, Dad? I guarantee they're going to come back and look at me. They ain't going to find that in no street. No nigga trying to find cool. Ain't no cool. You want to find cool, nigga, stand in the refrigerator. You want to see a man, come look at me. Y'all hear me? Provider, lover, all that good stuff. Look up lover. Lover ain't got no time limit on it. 2 minutes. All that stuff. Lover. That's what they say, lover. Get through, you say, I love you. That's a lover. Y'all all right? Joe, quit laughing at me. You know I need help. I'll tell y'all the truth, man. I'm trying to get y'all where y'all get some substance about yourself. Sisters as well. How to love your husband, how to treat your damn husband. Y'all sit down and consider what you're doing. Look appealing. Go on, put on old doing, busted up doing skirt, done dug out no trash can. Got no Ruta Maybob scarf on your head to go to sleep. Don't wake up to want to have sex and that stuff done draws your jaw all up like this. Go watch your done face. I love my wife. She'll tell me, won't do no little kiss no more. I won't play that stuff. But I hocking it, all that, Don't do that. Dab it up. Dab it up in the morning, you go breast. We breast, we'll meet back up. I see folks there, more power to, I don't be jealous. She know to dap that thing up. I ain't finna do a morning breath lock with nobody. Yeah, me finna do throw up in my mouth. You go breast and I breast, we'll smooch a little then. Y'all hear me? Everybody doing. Some folks just go there. Okay, Jay, I through eating dinner, turnip green, everything stuck up in there. I can't go floss. Folks go to tongue and just got through with 2 plates of chitlin. Man, I ain't fooling no mess like that. I can't do it. I don't even want to think about it. My stomach get queasy easy. I help y'all out. Same thing with women. Learning how to love your husband. Learning how to respect your husband. And same thing, man, learn how to get, you know what most of my problems come in with? When people learn their roles, the man is supposed to be the protector of the home, the provider. He's supposed to be somebody that the family can look to. Y'all hear me, brother? The woman is supposed to be the provider for that home and for making sure things are done and a carer to her children and to her husband. Y'all ain't supposed to be everybody doing face. You ain't got no business in the cackling up with all these doing stuff to make sure your stuff done. I tell you the same thing. You can't carry everybody up in your done house. Help me do something. They done got them old nails, old duty stuck up in them. Girl, let me help you make them biscuits. Help me ate the duty and they ain't messed up. I'm saying get the man done 5 duty rolls. That's the truth, though. Man, I can help y'all get this stuff together and sound. Use your done head. Learn how to sound and learn how to communicate. Y'all married. Why y'all hide stuff from one another? Couple sit around wait till trouble come before you start talking. Oh, yeah, I'm a kleptomaniac. Nigga, you should have told me that before the TV got stolen. Folks need to know you married. Sit down, you ought to be able to talk with people. Husband and wife, any two people ought to be able to know about one another. It ought to be husband and wife. Nobody should know more about me than my wife, and nobody should know more about her than me. That's how I know not to lay money down around her. That's how I know she snore. I know she slug, her pillow be wet. I know everything anybody know about her. That's how I knew that time to tell her to throw her that ugly doing gown her aunt gave her. Doing Maud thing. I told her, get out of my bed looking like Maud. Lady Godiva was a freedom rider. I said, you're not finna lay in that bed with that junk on. I'm not finna be touching no Maud. Let your wife know what you like, you don't like. You don't like that stuff, say that thing ugly. Go throw it away. Well, get on. My wife know I keep it. She not. If I don't like she'll know she give me something I like. I said, I don't like it ugly. Take it back. You know what I do? Oh, you know what I can do to save face? Tell her, lie to her, and keep it and don't never wear it. Now she gonna be mad. She'll get over it. You take it. She her way, she take it back. That's how she do. This nigga old one I know. She know I tell every other. I tell y'all, don't buy me nothing. Give me money. You gonna screw up. Y'all buy me stuff, I just try to save face. One of them bought me some towels, sitting out in that hallway. Why would y'all buy me some washcloth for my birthday? Washcloth. These are poor choices. I already know how that works. Them be some towels somebody else done gave you. You be saving that stuff. Y'all go buy me a tie. This tie Dwayne gave me, look, I was going to be the maitre d' for a gay parade. I was not wearing that tie. But y'all know what? Listen. Y'all know like this John gay. That's what I told her. That didn't make no difference. It was a gay tie. I seen it. I said, Michelle, take this thing out of here. I just said, give him. But y'all know what? I know it might be hurtful to people. No, you was not. You know when you picked up that gay tie that he got from around the house he done had, because he saved everything and go put it in a bag he done got from the doctor with sprinkles on the back. That junk got on my lap and I was so, that junk made me so mad. It's got some sprinkled junk all on my pants. I said, this a gay bag. They done gave me a gay tie and a gay bag. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. And I tell y'all this, please don't think I'm unappreciative. I love y'all, but my wife and kids get it when they buy stuff, and I don't like it. They do, and it's not fair for them to get it, and y'all get away with giving me no silly, bully nigga stuff. Don't go buy me, then you're going to screw up if you don't know my taste. So they bought me a nice tie. It was skinny. And what you had to do? So everybody know then. I told her, I seen that tie. I said, I'm too big for a skinny tie. It's going to make me look like Huck. I can't do skinny tie. The color is nice. It was. If it was ugly, you know you get it. It was skinny. I'm not trying to pick up the wrong person. Not interested. Stop it. Some stuff, you know what you can't go wrong with? Money, fogo. I'm going to use stuff like that. That stuff y'all be trying to go restaurant, I go, don't be going get no done stuff y'all just get. That's like he don't want a washcloth. With a clear conscience, y'all go to the store and think while you looking on the towel section. Pastor will want a washcloth. No, he will want 3 washcloths. Y'all just stop it. Y'all be getting stuff, y'all just stop it. If you don't want to give me no money, just stop it. But what my wife do, she go buy stuff on purpose she know ain't gonna wear. So what she do, she pull that on mad stuff. Kids say, I told mom, don't get it. You know how he is. He'll shoot it down. She takes it back. I tell you what, don't worry about it. I'm going to take it back. I ain't get you nothing. Now the nigga get to keep her money. Listen, first year, I said, well, maybe I ought to take it. Second year, same jump. Third year, we ain't going to have year number 4. We cutting them fools off now. This joker done got her a little nice scheme roller. Go buy some. I'm going to claim I ain't going to like it. She going to be able to shoot it back, get her money back, and claim she too mad to get me something else. I said, I done that. I said, I done pulled this jump before. I know what this is. I done pulled that before. That. Yeah, I done caught on to it now. That's like, we ain't gonna do that next year. Give me cash. Give me money. Give me money. But y'all, I appreciate it. Don't be just, y'all be taking a big chance. Y'all, Winston bought me a watch. We had a night. I told, my wife had just bought me the same watch. Let me tell you what y'all don't do. Same brand. Cheaper. Listen what y'all do. Don't ever try to go buy me an everyday cheap watch. That's just not gonna work. What's the key word? Cheap. Don't do it. I'm not finna break my arm out and wrist so you'll feel good about something you got me gonna last for 3 days. Just don't do it. Y'all don't do it. Don't try to jump in the arena of watches and get me stuff like that. Y'all go, she did that too. And she'll put on, I'm gonna be working, it's the hard. Go harder and go more expensive than. Don't go buy that stuff, man. I'm telling y'all, when they won't take that stuff back, y'all don't know what that means. That stuff them folks, we ain't gonna give you, that's yours. When you had to carry it, them folks say, and get it right here. Here you go. That's yours. That's the, we are, you got, you know, y'all know the deal is, right? When they do that number and jump back like that, they already got you. I don't go in them store. I said, nah, we good. You go in them store, them folks talking about no return. You be like, all that real. Why I can't return it? Because it ain't real. When you buy that junk got stapled. You can't see how much you paid. That junk, all sale fine, no return. We close as soon as you walk out the door. Nigga, you get shot. You can't sue it. Make you sign a contract this thick. I don't buy from stores like that. It's just not worth my time. Y'all got me? I like stuff I can take it back a year later if anything kick up with. I want warranty. I want guarantee for my stuff. I ain't got time to be walk out no store and that's it. Y'all got me? So it come out of y'all see little stuff for me. You don't see that for me. You see that for you. You buy it. You buy it, you keep it. I don't need no watch cloth. I got so many watch cloths. I got stuff now we got to throw away. Why did I get watch cloth? I said, she was so happy she getting them cloths. I said, what was she thinking? She was drunk. Because there's no way you looked on no aisle 8 and saw watch cloth and thought me. How many of y'all looked at me and thought watch cloth? Y'all get out. Get out. Get out. Let's get out. Let's get out of here. Well, let's do better. The end of the story and the moral of the story is treat one another right. Love one another. Respect one another. Help one another. Learn to grow in your marriage. Quit being so solid, turd hard, and you wind up losing somebody because you don't know how to treat them. Men, you have to learn how to reach in and get the other side of you and learn to show compassion. Don't show compassion after you screw up, because these are bad signs for a woman. Showing compassion when I screwed up, that's don't never move a woman. That angers her. You know what she's going to look at? You could have done this before. You want to start reaching to get compassion before you wind up screwing up something, making a mess out of something, because that's a man. He got to have that kind of care for his woman. God showed compassion to us. I don't know why y'all think this hard thing is what a woman always wants. That's not always what a woman wants. A woman wants a man that she feels compassionate, that's a listener. A woman wants somebody she feels like she can confide in. A woman wants somebody to feel like he knows her. Everything a woman shouldn't have to utter. You ain't buy your wife nothing to eat because she ain't saying that. Let me see. You been with your wife all day. She been hungry for 84 hours. And because you didn't know she was hungry. Quit being stupid. Did you tell me? See, you a nigga. You a nigga. It takes nothing to call. It takes nothing to check with your wife. Baby, you want something? I'm getting something. But a nigga, he could care less. 84 hours, his wife ain't ate. All this white. Like she'll use that chapstick. Then she calls Sister Hogan one, nobody can get that chapstick. Try to get them lips straightened out. And then Sister Hogan went up, now she got 3 for $6. Or 7. Or 8. It is funny, but at the same time, brethren, I'm telling you some stuff to really help. Like, you looking to get married, Eric, to live? Lord willing, don't try that now. Yeah, but I'm going to give you some good advice that these guys screwed up on. Be a listener. You're going to have to work. You're going to have to get it. Don't bring your frustration from the job onto your wife. That'll hurt your marriage. A lot of these niggas have hurt their marriages because they hadn't learned how to be versatile. To learn how to leave the job where the job is. The woman don't need the recourse of what happened at the job. And a lot of these dumb niggas have done that so long that they've damaged their marriages because they hadn't learned how to separate. Don't ever make your wife feel like she's a burden to you, and it make you have to. If it weren't for her, you wouldn't have to do everything you do. You hurt your marriage. Once you put enough damages in that marriage, you'll never fix it. And these brothers can testify that. Say amen to that. I can help, man. I can tell you, I can help these brothers out. They ain't gonna listen though, because they all smarter than me. I guarantee I go home, my wife ain't gonna go in no one room, I'm gonna go in another one. I guarantee tomorrow that sunset, I better get me some Rassalon. I might have to throw some dollars around now, but however you play. I don't pay anybody, I'd rather pay her. I had $100 on the dress. I told her, now I'm getting ready to let you go because I can't tell all my business. I put $100 on the dress. I said, chop, chop, chop. Keep them 520. I said, what that get me? She said, what? I said, what that get me? She said, let me see your hand. Got her hand. She said, $100. I was straight hurt. I was straight hurt. Do you know how hurt I was? Go. She said, she got my hand. She said, what she said? She said $100. I said $100? I was like, man. That much as I can tell y'all, I can't tell all my business. I try to keep my bedroom stuff private. That's what else y'all do too when you get married. Learn how to keep bedroom stuff, home stuff. Don't be having that stuff out in public. Keep your marriage together a long time. And make sure y'all keep plenty $100 around your house, brothers. Y'all hear me? Because with this inflation, stuff get high. What wrong with my snookums back down? What? What you should do to her? You don't want all these high prices. What happened, baby? I'm trying to tell you, drop the price. Ain't that right? Drop the price. Better do like Walmart, run around cutting costs. You know what I'm saying? Cost cutting. Ain't that right? I mean, cut these costs. Y'all come on down some too. That's something y'all want to do. Try to be affordable. Ain't that right? Y'all know the economy bad. We still recovering. Ain't that right? All right, bring the price down. Thank the Lord. Y'all all right tonight, though? I know I talked on a little bit, but that's the truth. I like to see marriages be together and people be lovely with one another, treat one another right. You're going to have some scars in your marriage, but you sit back and you consider and you learn from them, you grow and you do better, you become better. Y'all got some scars. Now, man, people look at people in marriage at 20, 30 some years. You think they have no scars in their marriages. You learn from them. You learn and you build to do better. Don't ever keep being the same stupid fool. Sometimes it took me some time to really learn how to treat that woman, how to sit down and learn how to really love that woman for more than sex. And I don't just love my wife, call no God tell. I'm going to tell no woman, that's you a dumb nigga. Go tell my wife, look at me, baby. You know why I love you? Because the Bible tell me. Nigga, what? I want to tell me love me because nobody. Love me because of me. I want no enforcement. I'm with you because the Bible tell me be with you. Nigga, them ain't no romantic words. Sound like a prison. Learn what to say to your wife. Then y'all niggas say, I can't talk. Y'all can talk with the brother and give it to your wife. Right? Ain't nothing to talk about. Get out of my face. You a nigga. I can't talk to my wife. I mean, me and my wife, after selling my wife to have a nice conversation. Why I had to give you $100? I want to know. But the Sabbath here, I can't deal with it. I want to talk. Why it was $100? Why couldn't be 50? Then I could have gave her a tip for like $10. But it ain't for me to know right now. It's the Sabbath. Y'all got to take your time. Sit down and talk with your wife. Let your wife feel like she no doing stupid animal. She a woman. She a human being. She wants to know somebody that she love. You care for her. There shouldn't be no choice. Oh, I'm going to do what Pastor told me. If I were her, I'd put you out, nigga. Come on, what, Pat? That ought to be in your heart. I'm just triggering the light to use your head. Y'all got it? Thank the Lord. You learn to enjoy one another. Then you can use them nice lines. I just want to hold. You don't want to do nothing. Then it happened. These are tactics we able to use later. Look at Joey. Study laugh. Stop it. That ain't the truth. Ain't all right. Take time out. Just like you dated how you wore together, sit down and you got to be the keeper. Isn't that right? Talk with her. Communicate with her. Let her know you love her. Don't be scared out to wait no lamb. I take no deep breath. Every time I love you. And that ought to show in your actions. All you got to be in what to say. Let your actions show it. Quit being a cheap nigga. We ain't got it. Well, nigga, get another job. When we gonna get it? He hollering, we ain't got it, we ain't got it. Nigga, you need to do something. You heard Joe and Q White when the boy about to die? Nigga, do something. Get that bag, man, put that chain, that 9mm of that one bullet. Why didn't get that boy another heart? Well, get you another heart. Y'all all right?